Expressed on the program are solely those of Investors Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Auto Group Studios, experience the power of one with 8 brands and 25 locations. Always live.
You're hot.
The Larry Steinhouse Show.
Hey, Omri.
Yes.
Can you wake me up? I was listening to Passport Mommy again.
So every time that Glenn started the show for us and he said, you're hot.
You get excited, I know.
I am getting excited. Exactly. I'm hot. I know I'm hot. The funny thing, it's not only Glenn. So many people believe I'm hot.
I do have to tell you that
Yes.
I really believe Greg Stalker hates us.
Because
Why?
of the name Stalker?
No, because Greg Stalker is he's the guy who does the programming at WPHT.
Yeah.
And he puts Passport Mommy on before us.
I think he take
He has to hate us.
He take advantage of us. Because think about what everybody want to do on Saturday at noon.
They want to sleep.
They want to go to sleep. He gives them what they want.
But if they happen to be in the car,
yes,
and they happen to be listening to WPHT because they left the radio station on from the day before when great stuff is on, and then they put that on, they're like, oh my God, I want to delete this station from my radio completely. It's bad enough it's already on AM.
So I'll tell you that.
They're going to go to FM.
Yeah.
So I keep hearing that so many people that I have talked to said that they purposely just turn it on at 1, so they don't even listen to Passport Mommy. So your guys are complaining about something that really just doesn't matter.
We need the people who don't know us to listen to the show.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
And we have to have this.
Speaking of the show, do you want to do the intro so people know?
It doesn't matter. I might as well wait 5 or 10 minutes for all the people who are still sleeping from Passport Mommy to come off to wake up and turn the show back on. So that's why I'm kind of delaying.
If you just had an accident,
can we move some of this so I can actually see your face? Because all I see is like one eyeball.
Yeah, something moved here. So if
I can't see you
I know.
at all.
We have to fix all these cameras.
Yes, I know.
All the cameras are being replaced. And
if you just had an accident because
this is
you
very close. This one.
God.
This one's just a bit close for me. Like, I'm all good with a close up, but this is a bit too much of a close up for me. I think.
If you guys show up an hour early, I could do all these adjustments. But you show up 5 minutes before the radio show, and then you say, "Oh, during the radio show, can you move all this stuff?" No,
this is why
we don't have an engineer in this room.
I'm not complaining.
Aren't you the engineer in this room?
Yeah.
I'm the engineer in the room, but I'm also on the show. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to engineer or do the show?
You can't do both? Can't you multitask like every woman I know?
Oh my God, we started that too early. So what you're saying is that in bed, that's what you're looking for, multitasking too?
I never said anything about in bed.
Okay,
I'm just in bed. I just said, can't you multitask like every other woman I know? Where does that go into bed?
A guy is looking at the job he has in front of him, and he's trying to do it the best way he can.
Okay.
That's the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
A woman is trying to take 3 contracts before she starts one.
What?
It's exactly that.
I don't
What does
understand.
that even
we are
mean?
doing one thing. We are doing one thing. We finish it on the best way, and then we start something new. That's what we do.
I get him, and he's right.
Okay. I can't see you.
That's a guy thing.
You don't need to see me. You just need to hear me.
Yeah, I moved, but this is like
it is. It's all off.
Yeah,
Whatever's all off.
Would you? Don't mess with it.
I'll do
as soon as
that.
you met, the cameras are going to fall. They're all going to collapse because we have to put the new gimbals on.
I know. You ordered them, by the way?
Yeah, I remember I ordered them in front of you?
I hope so.
Yeah. We're going to replace all the gimbals, and then we're going to replace all the cameras.
We should.
Speaking of cameras, what was that post that you posted of you in the Speedo?
Wasn't that hysterical?
It was. I saw that. I'm like,
You also have a Speedo for tomorrow?
oh.
Did you see the post?
I hope not. I
What?
hope not.
Did you see this post?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Wait, you have to see it. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Let's see if I can find it. But it's just,
So-
I
yeah,
looked at
so-
it and I'm like,
So, guys,
okay.
we will get to that, but just so you know, this is the Larry Steinhouse show.
There it is.
Well, I'll get there.
if you haven't figured-
there's still nobody listening yet.
Yeah,
So
if you haven't figured it out yet, this is the Larry Steinhouse show.
listen, there's
You
still.
see that?
And as
There it
we're
is.
looking
I
over
just showed it.
Larry's
Oh.
Facebook right
If
now,
I could get this thing to
Did
work.
you see it?
it
Did you see
seems
the
that
picture?
Larry
No.
liked
There we
to
go.
spend too much time with an AI.
Are you putting it up?
I
Did
didn't
you
even
put
do
up?
that. Somebody else did it for me.
It's hysterical. I saw that and I was just
It's
like,
because it's all
okay.
because I got this thing so big that I can't see it. So
What?
Wait, I just showed it. Did you see it when it came
What
up?
did you just said?
goodness, I have this thing so big. There we go. Here we go. You ready? Here it is.
What did
Here
you
it is.
say?
Here it
What's
is.
so
Here,
big?
Here, Omri.
What is he talking about so big?
The thing. Look. See. Look. That's.
You got to move the. You got to move the.
I
You
know.
got to close it.
I know. Look. So this is it, right? So getting ready for tomorrow's pool party. It's an AI figure of me in a really hot body in a Speedo. who looks like I've obviously been on steroids for a very, very long time.
So you get honey for money. That's what I get from this picture.
Okay, I didn't get that from that picture, but okay, sure.
I think what we really got from that picture was hysterical. Like people are.
Who made it?
So somebody made it for me. We were going to do T-shirts that said "I survived the Larry's pool party," and that was going to be on the T-shirt.
Ah, that's better.
But they want you ready for this though? They wanted $25 a T-shirt. I'm like, no.
Oh, that's what that was about.
$25 a T-shirt. I can't do that. So,
that's what that was about. Okay.
Yeah. So I took it off the T-shirt, the design T-shirt, and I put it on. I thought it was hysterical for Facebook.
So are we doing any T-shirt for tomorrow?
All right. So do you think there's enough people listening now? We can do the intro.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. This is the Larry Steinhouse Show, and I want to present to you Mr. Larry Steinhouse.
There we go.
All right, you ready?
Again.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. It's Saturday, July 25th, 2026, and we're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling Headquarters, where we teach people how to take control of their financial future. And we're Speedos, apparently.
Yes.
I'm Larry Steinhouse. Joining me today is the full crew. Of course, we got Dr. Deb Anderson. She's back in the studio, bringing the intelligence, insight, common sense that helps this show
What is that supposed
stay
to
on the
mean?
rails.
Omri, you're such a schmuck.
And then, of course, we have
You
Omri.
can't say that.
Of course I can. I just did. What? Look at that look. What?
The radio. Have you beeped that, Glenn?
No,
Can
there's no reason
I
to beep
finish
it.
the intro, please?
Finish the intro.
Okay. And of course, we have Omri Morad bringing the opinions, the humor, and just enough interruptions to make sure that I never finish a sentence.
That's funny that they
I
said
know.
that, especially
It's
since
just
you just
perfect
did
timing, I
that.
know.
Yeah, it really was.
Today, we'll be diving into the biggest stories affecting your money: the stock market, stock options, real estate, interest rates, inflation, retirement planning, taxes, and the latest headlines from Washington and Wall Street. More importantly, we'll explain what those stories actually mean for your wallet and your financial future. And as always, you can give us a call at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
All right. You can call us with your questions about investing, real estate, stock options, retirement, taxes, or anything else financial, or anything else you want to talk about. I don't even care. You can talk about my Speedo picture. It doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Don't forget that every Thursday night we have a free... Wait to it.
How much is it?
It's...
Free!
Right. Class on on investing and investor schooling. If you ever wanted to learn how to generate income with stock options, invest in real estate, or simply become financially independent, visit investorschooling.com and reserve your seat today. Of course, I want to thank our favorite sponsor, the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan and collect like a king. We have 18 shares left of the fund. And by the way, if you're interested, let us know. Yeah, the ABA fund, right? Investment involves risk, including the possibility of loss of principal. Returns are not guaranteed. Investment opportunities are available only through the private placement memorandum and official offering documents. Please review all disclosures carefully and consult your legal, tax, and financial advisors before investing. Past performance does not guarantee future results, blah, 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 blah. All right, we got the full team back together. The phones are open. Another great show lined up. This is the Larry Steinhouse Show, and the phone number once again is...
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
All right, a bunch of people on YouTube saying hi, and Kimmy has suggested that we let everybody say hi to all the people on YouTube. So hi, all the people on YouTube. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you watching.
Yes.
It's great stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, what else we got? Wait.
We have a pool party tomorrow for the Investor Schooling Group.
Right.
And that's going to be a blast.
I'm looking forward to it, actually. I think it'll be fun. I'm actually bringing my daughter with me, so we're going to drive.
Which one?
The one she likes.
The one I like, yeah. The one you like, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I met the one you don't like much.
Well, she's never around, so why would you meet her? And it's not like, whatever, it doesn't matter.
So this is a very common thing. Kids, when they hit that 20-year-old age, they all of a sudden hate their parents. And that's just the way it is. And because they think they're smarter than we are. And then they realize real quick that they're not smarter than we are, and they realize real quick that their kids, when they have kids, by the way, I always say when my kids have kids, that's the best revenge that I can have, except I have two of them that'll never have kids. One because she's married to a woman, so it'd be very difficult to have kids. And the other one because she's too much of a I don't know.
Okay, but
whatever word you want to use to
okay.
be able to stay in a marriage very
Okay,
long.
this is not passport mommy, so let's be more optimistic and alive. I will tell you that I had a very good discussion with your son, the son that you like and I like as well, on I think it was Thursday, and I actually enjoyed it very much.
Did you?
Yeah. He told me about the
Wednesday. He came in Wednesday.
Wednesday. He told me about the comics he's publishing.
Oh, he's so excited.
That sounds like something I really want to see it.
Yeah, he was so excited about it. We were talking about it.
I really want to see it.
All right. So if you were just calling, call back again. For some reason, the call forward didn't work, and you got my voicemail. So just call back again if you were calling.
Have you listened to what we said?
No.
Okay.
You were talking about my son. You said you had a very nice conversation with him.
Yes. Okay. Let's go. Let's move on.
Well, no. So we're using his son to help us with some stuff here at the school. Mm-hmm. So I met with him Wednesday morning to go over the program that we want to implement. So I gave him, he gave me some ideas, and we were talking about some stuff. So and then at the tail end of that, we were just talking about, we were just kind of chit chatting, and he was saying something about his comic that should be coming out in stores soon. So he's so excited, which is really cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for him because you could tell how excited he was. So
yeah, he's really excited about the whole thing, and it's really neat. It's a neat little thing that he's doing. He did a GoFundMe, not a GoFundMe. What is it called? I don't even know what it's called.
GoFundMe. I think you were right.
No, it's not GoFundMe. It's something else. It's Kickstarter. Kickstarter, and of course I contributed to it because that's what dads do, right?
Yeah.
And he's coming out with a comic. It's actually called Steamboat Willie something. So remember Steamboat Willie from Mickey Mouse?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he wrote the comic book on the character Steamboat Willie, which is kind of a neat little thing.
Yeah. No, that was cool. So I'm excited to work with him to see what he's got. So
yeah, and again, like I said before, if you were calling a couple of minutes ago, call again.
Yes, 855.
We'll be able to get you through.
Yes, 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
Yeah, I don't understand why it didn't hold when I changed it. It went back to reverted back to the number.
Save.
What? Maybe it didn't hit save. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. All right. So where are we, man?
We are on the studio on a Saturday at 2
in the
o'clock.
studio.
What?
That's a classic immigrant thing. We were in the studio. We're not on the studio. We're in the studio.
Maybe that's why she don't like it so much, because you keep correcting people all the time.
I did teach English for a while, so yes, maybe.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, so I'm Passport Mommy, and these are my guests not speaking English.
So we are. So we are here in the studio on a Saturday at 1 o'clock.
And it's a beautiful day outside.
Right.
It's a beautiful day outside.
We need to create like a studio in a pool or something.
An outside
studio. You know how they have those pools that have bar inside the pool?
Yeah. So I have been thinking about, being able to do this show remote.
Remote, I know.
Like getting a Comrex, not a Wi-Fi, a 5G Comrex, and being able to do the show remote.
Yeah.
Because we go away a lot. We do
want to, yeah.
different things. Like also we got something coming up that we can't do it a couple of months from now.
Uh-huh.
And we're all, I think, on the cruise even.
Yeah, I think the cruise.
Where we can do it, and it'd be a lot of fun. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, because we really like when it's live. We don't want to record it in advance.
I remember when I was, I went to Rider University, right? And I remember I was walking back from class once, and like I was friends with this one guy, but him and his friends, they put like a couch outside and a chair outside, and they had the TV hooked up outside, and it was a nice day out, and we were all just sitting there watching TV. It was just fun, because we were at college goofing off and whatever, and that's what they did. It was just a bunch of guys all got together, and they had their living room outside, and everybody was just having fun with it.
Cabana?
Like your cabana.
My cabana. My cabana.
It was not anywhere near as nice as your cabana, but it was fun for college. Yeah.
My cabana.
So it was
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if John and Philly is on the line or not. John, are you on the line?
Yes.
Oh, you are.
Larry, I'm here. I'm your buddy, John. Have you met before?
Yes. Watch your mouth, John.
This is John.
Stop with the watch your mouth.
No, John. No, he's the one who curses on the radio. Yeah,
he's the one who say whatever you want. Sure.
Not a lot, no.
Yeah, but just no cursing.
Don't do it.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
Yes, listen, I am trying to figure out how do you are able to get 6-7% a month on selling the calls. I am studying it, and the best I can do maybe go a year out. Let's say, for example, Prudential or AT&T. If I go a year out, I might get 6 or 7% a year.
Where you started
What do
and you
do?
said
That's your class.
you said I'm studying it. Where do you study it?
I'm just looking at the same numbers you
No,
are
no, no, no.
doing. Let's say I look
Answer
at-
John. Answer the question. Where are you studying it?
I am studying it
Come on, say
by
it.
my brain.
No. It's not.
Well, that explains a lot.
No. Where do you study it? Please tell us.
I don't study it. I only look at the numbers.
Oh, so you ready? You ready, John? You ready, John?
So why you said you
Yeah.
studying
You
it?
want to know what the answer to the question
Why
is?
you said you studying it?
The answer to the question is you're too cheap to find out.
You are right. I cannot argue with you. Could you give me an idea?
Yeah, you ready? Here's the idea.
What
Here's
do
the
you
idea.
have,
You ready?
classes? What are we supposed to learn?
Here's
What do
the,
you
here's
mean?
the idea.
You've been
Here's
here.
the- I know,
he's been
I
in,
know.
he's
was
been in
here.
school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you didn't really actually
He's like,
go in
no.
detail. What do
He
you do?
continued to tell me, "Can you teach me how to do it for free? Can you teach me how to do it for free? Can you teach me how to do it for
Yeah.
free?" Are you ready, John?
No.
I'm going to give you what the answer is. No.
Nothing's free.
No.
You're not Mandani.
No. No.
What Mamdani gave for free since he was elected? There was an article about that. What did he do? What he
give free?
managed to do?
Promises. Promise.
What?
That's free.
He didn't do anything. Yeah,
didn't do
free
anything. He
Promises
hasn't
are
done
free, is
anything.
what he's saying.
Promises.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about promises, my friend, because I don't think anything. Right, the train is still cost money, the bus still cost money, the rents are still high. What did he
actually
do?
raised the bus fare.
Yeah,
And he stopped like rent increases. Did you see that? So
Yeah,
even
which I don't know if that's legal.
Yeah.
I like to know how that's legal. I
what?
really want to know how that's
He
legal.
started rent control
If you
again.
have a corner store, who are you going to sell it to? Nobody's going to buy it.
Everybody hear it. Do you understand
I
that?
don't know how I turned it on. I don't even know how I turned it on.
Debbie's playing with a fan.
Yes.
I don't. I was trying to play with it to turn it
She's
on, and
blowing stuff all over.
I'm blowing hot air. There you go.
She's blowing.
Actually, it was cold air.
All right, whatever.
So John, when you're ready, John, and you really want to learn how to do it, guess what you could do? You can go to. Where can he go?
Investor
hope-
schooling.
You can go
exactly.
to investor schooling, right?
6% a month?
What are you talking about?
8%
6% a month.
We do better than 6%.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do
I
that.
did.
Yeah,
I
better.
did 8 last
6%.
month.
6%'s a bad month.
So John, I want to say something. So we had this potential person came in and he didn't believe us either.
Yeah.
Right. So he asked to speak to a student and I said sure. And he actually asked to speak to 3 students to see if it was real. And he spoke to, and with their permission, I said sure. And he spoke to 3 different students and he's like, would you mind if I speak to one more? And I'm like, sure. And I let him speak to one other person. And he's just like, okay, all these students are saying the same thing, which is exactly what we're saying. Anyway, fast forward 3-4 months, and I went over to him. Actually, I went over to him at the last thing, the trading.
Yeah.
And I went over to him. I said, "So how do you feel?" He's like, "I wish I did this sooner." He's like, I said, you gave us a lot of, not you gave us. I'm like, I know that you had a lot of reservations and you were really worried and whatever. He's like, I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me and kind of getting me working. He's like, I wish I did this sooner. He's like, I can't believe it's real. I can't believe, because I think he averages something like 12,000 a month, but he was very, very, very much a skeptic. And how much more can I help you? But he was so excited and he's doing so well now. And, you're in that same spot. At some point, you need to just believe us or just get out of our way.
Right.
I know he's making all kinds of noises. Like, what are you doing over? Are you sleeping? Or are you?
Oh, I thought you were saying that to me.
Or do you have? Or do you
Oh, it's
have?
because he's talking to me because,
or do you have like an animal next to you or something?
I'm just saying,
Well, I got to get a landline phone, rotary phone.
No, I understand, but there's all kinds of noises coming from your phone, and it's not. It sounds like
It's
human
not the
voices.
phone.
Yeah.
it's because he's talking to me. Come on.
So you turning him on?
Yeah, because out of the 3 of us, I'm the best looking.
Hey, we can let John come back one more time to get one more opportunity to become a student.
Here's what I would say, John. If you come back, then you sign up because we're not wasting our time with you anymore. Like, because it's you're. I think
See, I got scammed a couple times, man. I'm
Okay,
afraid.
So,
How many-
I want to answer that. I want to answer
People
what you
out
just
there.
said. I want to answer what you just said because what we do is very different. We trying to make people change their life because this is our kick in life. There are too many people that are pushing others outside to benefit their own need only. Maybe we are the same because our need is to see other people's success.
Well, right. So,
But
right.
Don't
The other
don't
people are doing it for
conflict
money.
that.
We're doing it because we want to see people become
Yeah.
successful.
I understand we are the
But we're
weird.
capitalists, so we charge.
We are the weird animal here that we do that to see people join because we want to see them succeed. It sound maybe heroic, maybe it sound I don't know how to give me another word.
I think it's a good word.
Yeah, I understand it's unacceptable, but what Debbie just described is the best certificate for what we do. Come see people that joined here in the last year, not 5 years ago, not 10 years ago. People that joined in the last year. Talk to them, ask them about their process, what they experienced, how they experienced us in the year and before they joined, before the year, and you will see it's exactly the same thing. We want change.
Well,
We
could you
are
tell
we
me
are
how
who we
long it
are.
takes to learn this?
Yeah,
What?
you have to show up for class. I mean, it's not something you're going to learn overnight. Like people think you're going to come in and learn it overnight. It's not. It takes a little bit of time to learn. So, how willing are you
Does
to
it take
change your
months
life?
or weeks?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
For some people, it takes a week. It doesn't matter. Just come
I see.
and be committed to it, whatever it takes. If you're an impatient, maybe it's not for you.
Hey, he don't need any money
All
anyway.
right, thanks for your time. I don't want to hold you up. much
John, you
longer.
don't
Thank
need any
very
money,
much.
do you,
Bye.
John?
What happened?
You don't need any extra money, do you?
Who's got extra money? I just got scammed like $7,000, man. Somebody's making promises on a phone.
Oh, tell me about that one. Tell me about how you got scammed for
No,
$7,000.
that's very interesting. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Watch your mouth.
I owe taxes, and you got these guys. They're gonna help you with taxes. Then my neighbor goes to Google the place, and it's a fraud, scam.
So you owe taxes,
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
and you went and you called one of these places that says they'll lower your tax bill.
No, I got thing in the mail. Like I owe $9,000, and I got this thing in the mail that they can bring it down to $900. So I called the guy up. He said, "Yeah, we'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. $7,000.
So-
$3,500 down payment."
So it was $7,000 to bring your $9,000 to $900. Can you do math?
I say
I
the
know,
number
I
doesn't make
understand
sense. Yeah.
Totally, but he got
Even
got
if
me
he
when I
did
had
it,
this
even if
breakdown.
he did it, you didn't save any money.
Yeah. I know. Well, I stopped it.
Well, you know,
I
you
got $3,500 out of it.
see, one of the things at Investor Schooling is we advise on a lot of different things, and I would have helped you with how to deal with that tax problem as well. I would have told you the correct things to say to the IRS to try to get that lowered.
That's wild that they knew
Okay.
that he
I
has a
don't wanna
debt to
hold
the
you much longer,
IRS.
but you want to hear another one?
The scammers.
What, another scam that you got?
No, Larry, there's another one.
Another what?
2016, IRS only got what my proceeds was when I was trading stocks.
Right.
Proceeds. They never took under what I paid for, and I lost like 90,000.
I don't understand what
They're
you're
telling me
talking
I made $3 million.
Oh. You made $3 million?
So now explain to us because I
No,
didn't
that's what
understand.
they said.
What
because
he's
they only
basically
took-
saying is that he lost money in, I guess, in the stock market. I don't know, and he
Right.
and somehow they felt he made $3 million, so they sent him a bill for taxes on
That's
$3 million.
And I'm going for 4 years trying to get this figured out. And meanwhile, I'm getting charged interest on $300,000.
So here's the
tax.
other thing
So
that's
it's up to
interesting. Here's the other thing.
$500,000.
The other thing is I would have referred you to 3 people who would have solved that problem overnight. Matter of fact, your tax
I
problem that
went
you have
to
right
a
now.
IRS
Hey,
agent.
Deb. Remember the tax problem you had 2
And I
years ago?
called it up and
Yeah.
she goes,
Hold on,
"It's
wait,
under review."
John, listen to this for a second. Deb had a tax problem 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I referred you to somebody. What was your tax consequence 2 years ago?
God, I don't
It was
remember.
like 45,000.
I think it was like 40, 45,000.
Right. What'd you
yeah.
end up paying?
I had less than half of that.
Less than half, because I sent her to the right person who can solve these problems.
Yeah.
And it's all legal. It's not. This is all legal. Everything they did was
Well,
correct.
And I don't expect you to say it over the air, but can I contact you? Give me some contacts when I run against the wall. It's been
Well,
3
you're
years.
gonna
It's under review.
You're going to come back to class, right? And we're going to talk to you about becoming a student finally, and I will help you.
I will hold the door open.
So Monday night, what are you doing Monday night for the mastermind? Are you going to come to Monday night mastermind?
Monday night, I gotta help my neighbor silver coat his roof.
That's the best.
Well,
Wait. We have a list of excuses, and we lift them and we hang them on the wall. You are now the first. You are in the first place right now.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never heard that
Yeah.
one before either.
I mean, some of them are hysterical, but that one I've never heard before.
Yeah.
Silver coat of roof
Yeah.
on,
It's a-
on, on a Monday night.
It's
So-
a real
so-
thing.
On a Monday night, not
Yeah.
Monday
I'm
day.
paying for the material.
Monday night.
John,
you paying for the material?
So John, you were just saying, hold on,
I'm
let me
paying for the
talk.
material.
It's
So
very-
John,
And the brush.
so everybody be quiet. So John, you were just saying, we were just talking to you about how we make 6 to 8% a month on our money, and you're saying how you make 6% a year, and you're more worried about putting a roof on than learning how to do that.
No,
Really?
He's
Wait, wait.
That doesn't make any
he's
sense to me.
Silver coating it.
Silver,
And you
whatever.
have to
It just
use
doesn't.
my
It just
pay for
your
the paint and
your
the brush.
your priorities are in
That's
such the
the
wrong
too.
spot. You're completely your priorities are in the wrong
I'm
spot.
out of my mind.
Hey, listen, you should
And
give
I
everybody
spend enough
you
time
should give
with
everybody your phone number because if you're scammed that easily, they can all call up and
No,
say, "Hey,
no,
listen,
no. You should give everybody
Yeah,
your phone
yeah,
number
yeah.
for roof silvering,
yeah, roof silvering and
But yeah, I pay for it.
$7,000
and
to
you will make if
to
there is
lower
a
your
good,
$9,000
Correct.
debt."
if there is a good demand, you will make half of what we make with covered call without doing anything. So put your phone number and people will call you for roofs.
Yeah, really.
All right, so thank you, John, so much
guys.
for
Yes,
calling.
yes, I'll
Hey,
We
see
look
you.
forward to
I
seeing
really
you.
want to thank
Thank
you
you
for
very much.
I want to thank
you
you
for
for not
calling.
cursing. That was great. And you're so Glenn, like 5 minutes ago, Glenn writes on the chat. He writes,
That he's getting
he
annoying.
writes, he's getting annoying.
Yeah. So thank
He's
you, John.
annoying from the second he calls. What
All
are you
right.
talking about,
But
Glenn?
we still like him for
But,
some reason.
but that was actually a fun conversation, wasn't it?
All right. So thanks for calling, and we look forward to seeing you Monday night. And we're moving on.
And if anybody else wants to call, the number is
855-939-1137. Normally we are nice. 855-939-1137. We promise. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. Kimmy, we are seeing the message.
Kimmy. There's a phone number that you can call.
Yeah,
which
give
is,
us a call. We'll be
what's the
very
phone
very-
number?
That I just said it 4 times.
I want her to know it because she's
So-
obvious. She wants to ask questions, like complicated questions on YouTube chat. Like I'm supposed to listen to
Kimmy,
everybody. Everybody who's listening to
give
the
me a
radio show,
call.
excuse us. We're going to answer some complicated questions on YouTube chat instead of having the person call in.
Kimmy, give me a call. I'll be very happy to help you. 855-939-1137. And if you don't want to, you have my personal cell. You can call whenever you want.
All right, we're going to go to commercial now while Kimmy figures out how to use the phone.
We should.
Hey, this is Larry.
Clear.
I've been talking about myself for all the time.
No, we are on high rev
Hey,
today.
Dr. Deb.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying on him about the language thing.
Oh yeah, no worries.
he almost missed it in one time. I don't know if you caught it.
I recognize his voice right away, so that's why I say that.
And the reason I said the thing about him walking away was because I got the impression I heard you guys were saying something like somebody was saying something about calling back. That they were.
Was that him who
Might have
called?
been.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe it was
I
him.
don't
who
know.
called.
I thought like maybe you got a message that somebody said the phone wasn't being.
No.
answered.
I had noticed my phone started ringing. When my phone starts ringing during the show, I right away checked to see if the number was transferred, and sure enough, I found it wasn't.
11:30.
Oh,
Here, so listen to this.
because I picked up John right away.
Yeah, really.
And then he, like, after I picked it up, he like put him on hold for a second. He walks away.
Oh, that's funny.
855-939-1137. No.
That was a funny commercial, actually.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that we have a radio show right here on WPHT?
Larry, you lowered Omri a little bit, right?
Yes, you can probably tell,
Want
right?
to listen to this show?
Yeah. You know, he's still like
Cool.
shouting and stuff.
All right.
Well, it's
Here's
classic
the
Omri.
call-in
Come
number.
on.
855-939-1137.
Oh, Ian had a baby.
And when
did
you
he?
call in, you can ask us
Aw.
questions about real
Send
estate,
us
the
a picture.
stock market, even
Forward the
politics.
picture over.
Make sure you tune in Saturday, 1
Is he
o'clock.
bringing
This
him
is
to the
Larry
party
Steinhouse
tomorrow?
with Investor
I don't
Schooling.
know. Probably not.
Probably not, I would think.
This is Dr. Deb from Investor Schooling. One of the things I
Congratulations,
like the
that's
best
so
about
awesome.
Investor Schooling is the community. When you walk in the door, you get this like whoosh of energy, and people are really
Whoosh?
excited to be there. And it's really cool to see
have a
all the
whoosh of
student
energy?
success stories. We've had people who buy mobile homes. We have people who buy houses with no money. What about you, Omri? What have you seen at Investor Schooling?
I see that for every problem you have, there is a solution around the room. And that's why I love this place. Because whatever I need, I ask my friends at Investor Schooling, and I can always find a solution.
Go to investorschooling.com and take a complimentary
I'll
class.
save you some food for the party. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse from Investor Schooling. We just finished up one of our radio shows that plays every Saturday at 1 to 3, and I'm here with my co-host. I got to ask you, Omri, what do you think about Investor Schooling?
Best place, community, people with the same mindset as mine, friends for life, and we all have the same adventure of making money.
What do you think, Dr. Deb?
I think the best part about it is the community because everybody lifts you up and is always happy to see you progress and move forward, and it's a really great environment to learn.
Come see us this Thursday night at 7 o'clock, investorschooling.com. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. How many times are you going to listen to my voice before you finally go to investorschooling.com? I can't believe you haven't signed up for a class.
All right, you just about ready?
Sure, why not?
All right, one more 30, then we're back.
All right. Existed. Go to investorschooling.com right now. Oh my goodness. This Thursday, investorschooling.com, and take that free class. See you there.
What time tomorrow? 12?
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse, and I want to tell you about a charity we formed called Lev
3 o'clock?
27. Lev 27 is
so
a
it's going to be
charity
until
that
8.
helps people stay in their homes. Look, sometimes life happens.
Tomorrow.
Many people live paycheck to
What
paycheck,
time
and
we
if
start?
suddenly 3 o'clock.
something
happens and
3
they can't
o'clock.
afford to pay their Isn't that what I rent, just we said? will step
You
in
said
and
3.
help them. We'll 3. even cover
You said
any
3
legal
o'clock.
fees 3. to keep them
Okay.
in their home. Go to
You can do 3 o'clock, no
lev27.org.
problem.
That's lev27.org to find out how you can help or make a donation. Thank
So,
you.
Let's
This
bring the
program is
Model
paid
T.
for by Invest.
Here we go.
Ooh, this is cool music. I was
Yeah,
digging
I like
this.
it.
All right. All right. It's Larry Steinhouse. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. And I'm here with Omri and Deb. And we just heard from John a little while ago who tried to figure it out by himself. And, you know, it's funny. We have so many people do that. They try to figure it out by themselves. You can't figure it out by yourself. What we do is so specific. And the system that we teach you how to do it, you have to follow it. And honestly, it's not even hard. It's actually really easy what we do. However, you just have to take the time to learn it. And once you learn it, it becomes simple. It becomes a point where you can literally work 15 minutes a month, and make approximately 7 or 8% on your money every month.
It's every year?
No, every month.
Every month?
Every month.
Every month.
Every month, right?
Wow.
So we actually have done 100% on our money 2 years in a row doing this. And people don't get it. They just don't get it. And if you need to see those numbers, come on in and I will show you the numbers. And they are real numbers. I'll show you the statements. I don't care.
So
It's real numbers.
it's true that it's in a way it's true that you say you don't care, but we actually do. And in this funny world, and that's what I try to make John understand, it's abnormal to see people that cares about somebody else's success.
Of course.
Because there are so many.
So you want to know what
con
you want
artists.
to know what that is? The story is with that, right? People who make more money than you care about your success. People who make less money than you don't care about your success and make fun of your plan.
I agree.
People who
with
make more money than you will encourage your plan. People who make less money than you will make fun of your plan. Now, if you're listening to me and you've had this happen, I have a really great idea to make money, and you went to your broke friend and said, I have this great idea to make money. Oh, that's not going to work. You're an idiot. Blah, 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 blah.
Why not everybody do that?
Yeah,
if
whatever,
it's
right.
so good,
now
right?
go to somebody who makes more money than you, and that person will either encourage you or ask you some questions that will put you on the right, help you to put on the right path.
Correct.
That's the difference. Don't take advice from broke people. It amazes me how many people take advice from broke people. Listen, my broke neighbor said that I should buy SpaceX at 210. Well, great. Now you bought it at 210. It's now 110, and it's going to 80, which is what I said it would do the day it came out. I did a video on it. I said, don't buy it until it's 80. Give it about another month, and it'll be at 80, and that's when you should buy it. And that's when everybody should have bought it. And by the time it hits 210 again, will take about a year and a half. So I hope you didn't mind putting your 210 in there, and that you could have bought so many more shares with and made so much more money with by waiting. Because you listen to your broke friend, I'm going to buy SpaceX. I don't know anything about the stock market, but I'm going to buy SpaceX.
And now you will actually have to wait.
And now you have to wait, yeah.
Exactly.
Now, if you listen to me, I love the people who said, I just want to get in because I want to be one of the first people in. Why? Do you get a prize for being one of the first people in?
I have no idea. It's a
You
good
don't get a
question.
prize.
Yeah.
You get hit over the head because every IPO follows the same pattern. Every IPO starts like this. It opened up at 135. It shot up in 2 days to 210, and then it immediately drops. Every IPO does that. Everyone. Every IPO goes below the IPO number within just a couple of months.
Yeah.
So my prediction of 80, it's approximate. It could be 90. It could be 70. But 80 is my approximate number for where it's going to go before it actually kicks in and goes.
I have a question about SpaceX.
Sure.
Is it weekly approved for options?
Yes.
Ah, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I guarantee the premiums are super high.
I'm sure.
But I would stay far away from it.
I'm sure.
Stay far away from it.
I'm sure.
That's a stock
Not
that
yet.
you lose
Not
money
yet.
on, right?
Yeah, we're not there
Now,
yet.
the worst part is we have some Tesla in the fund, and we just got hammered on Tesla because Tesla dropped 100 points in 2 days.
Yeah.
We got hammered.
It's like, why? I don't know.
So, the earnings came in okay, but people are giving up on the electric cars. But here's the thing. So Tesla's not an electric car company.
Correct.
Now, and here's the other thing. There's always going to be electric cars. Yeah, and you got to leave Tesla and Rivian to do their job. So Tesla and Rivian are the electric car company. Ford, stop trying to compete with Tesla and Rivian. GM, stop trying to compete with Tesla and Rivian. BMW, stop trying to compete with Tesla and Rivian. You can't win. You have garbage cars. When they're electric cars, they're garbage cars, and nobody wants them.
You know what I heard that I thought was really interesting?
Wow, what are you, Omri?
Yeah, well, because I'm just hear me out. Like I said, my daughter, came over yesterday, blah, 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 whatever. She's a driver for Amazon. She's not like for Amazon, but like they contracted out, so she delivers packages. And ironically, she delivers packages in the neighborhood that I live in because she lives 45 minutes away.
Does she get tips?
Seriously?
Well, I just wondered if she get tips from your neighborhood. Okay.
I don't think they're allowed, right?
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I have no idea.
Anyway, so the thing that I thought was very interesting that she said to me, which it kind of caught my attention, she said that when they have deliveries in white collar neighborhoods, they always have they use the electric vehicles.
Oh, that's really interesting.
And she said when they go to like not white collar neighborhoods, they use, gas powered cars.
Wow.
So, because she had to learn how to drive both, but she made it a point to say whenever it's like a white collar neighborhood or an upper class neighborhood, they always make it a point to have the nicer Amazon trucks.
The Rivians.
I guess, I don't know. And that they're the electric
Which
vehicle
daughter
ones.
is it?
The one I don't like.
Okay.
That
Is she
one.
liberal? This is a very
what does this have to do with anything?
This is a very liberal thing
She's
to
not.
do.
By the way, she's not liberal. But what does that have to do with anything?
She doesn't get to choose the car. They
No,
tell her what
I
to
know,
drive.
but this observation that maybe happened by mistake.
No, the
No,
observation would be
she
a
works-
conservative observation
she
because
works there.
it's calling out all these liberals who are prejudice racist.
That's the next shout out loud of, oh, Amazon come to me with a noisy car because I'm living in
I'm
a
just
poor
saying,
neighborhood.
don't you think that's interesting that she works there and the cars, whenever she has a delivery in a nicer neighborhood,
She gets the.
they give
Rivian.
her an electric car. And when she's delivering in a not nicer neighborhood, they give her a gas powered car. I'm just saying, this is something that she said to me. And I just think that's a very interesting observation.
I'd love her to really document that.
Dig
And
in.
document not just with her, but like everybody else that she notices if it's the same thing, because that would be a great scandal.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure, yeah. But it just
She could do a YouTube video on that and she'll get 1 million views.
I don't know. It just was, like I said, when she said it, it caught my
Then
attention.
she will get fired.
Well, she doesn't work for Amazon directly. She works for like the
Yeah,
consultants.
and on top of that, who
So
cares?
she don't drive the electric cars because only the Amazon employees drive the electric
No,
cars. No,
most of the people who deliver for Amazon, it's contracted out. Amazon has a company, they contract out and they do all the deliveries. So she doesn't work for Amazon directly. She works for
But
the
she
contractor.
gets to use the Amazon trucks.
But she uses the Amazon trucks.
Right.
Ah,
That's how that works. It's just it's a very interesting.
This is the
how
car.
it's
This is
done.
the car if you go into a low class neighborhood,
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's just as weird, right?
and this is the car if you go into in my neighborhood.
Right.
And this is the car if you go to Israel.
So Larry has a new effect machine. It's been good so far. He's very happy.
I don't know like this one. I like the other one a lot better.
I was
But
gonna say,
can't.
I always
The other one was so much better, but you can't get it for Windows 11.
They have those like. Did you see now? They have those like mobile Amazon deliveries. That's like a little box on wheels, and they just kind of I'm waiting for them to come.
They won't put that in Philly, right?
I don't know where I saw it. Was it in New York? I saw
put it
it.
in Philly. They'll just pick the
up and steal it.
The animals will pick it up and steal it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they'll kick it and destroy it.
Yeah. So I don't know where they're deploying them, but I've seen them on Facebook and stuff that they have them around.
Yeah, this is what it's going to sound like in Philly when that happens.
It makes me think of so I used to watch I used to always watch the Roadrunner. You remember the Roadrunner cartoons?
Yeah.
And then the coyote would be like, he'd send something away and he's waiting for Acme to come, and then he's going back and forth in front of the mailbox, and like 10 seconds later the delivery comes.
Yeah.
That's where we're coming to right now, because I remember I ordered something from Amazon, I don't know, at 10 o'clock at night, and it would be at my house at like 4 in the morning. It's like, it's crazy how I remember waiting 3 weeks for something to get delivered, and now it's
amazing. And now because
Home Depot too.
I know.
I ordered a refrigerator this morning, I ordered a portable refrigerator, like a under counter refrigerator.
Yeah.
So I ordered one from Amazon the other day, and of course, it was supposed to come yesterday. And then then you get the note, oh, sorry, the delivery is delayed. We'll let you know when it's coming. I'm like, I have a big hole in my outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
And I got 100 guests coming tomorrow, and I just don't want a big hole in my outdoor kitchen. I want to put something there. So I get on Home Depot this morning, figure I'm going to drive to Home Depot. I just want to see what they have in stock, and we could deliver it today.
Yeah.
How nice.
It's like, wow. So they're delivering it today, and then you know what happens? I go on Amazon, and Amazon says, "Oh, we're delivering your refrigerator you ordered today."
Okay, so
I'll have two.
We have a lot of place for drinks tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. So that's fine. We do. We have a lot of place for drinks.
Okay,
that's
awesome. I know Amazon started a new thing. I think it's because they closed their the
stores down,
the supermarkets, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
So now they offer you to add groceries when you make an order.
Yeah.
Would you like to add milk for your order tomorrow?
Yeah.
Would you like to add that? And they give it them in those disposable coolers.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I can't imagine making any money on that.
I don't know how.
I mean, how do you deliver, a container of orange juice, some soda, and Frosted Flakes, and make money on it? It doesn't make any sense.
Because they add it to an existing delivery. I think that's the thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. So I'd be hesitant to buy fruit from like an online grocer, because they're just going to pick the top of the pile. They're not going to give me something good. So I have a lot of reservations about any of that.
So actually, there was this place. I think it was Hello Fresh. I think it was called. I don't know if it's still around. But I used to get many years ago when they first came out, I had my groceries delivered from them. They were the top of the line best groceries the first 5 times they delivered. Then all of a sudden it came with rotted fruit and blah, 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 and then we just stopped.
Oh, wow.
But this was many, many years ago when they first came out. It was really cool. It was a great
I think they do. I think they still do meals. Like, I think they do the meals where you can put your meals together.
Yeah,
they do that
whatever.
stuff.
We've seen those on TV where they have the oven that you scan, and you scan your meal, and
Yeah.
Whatever. It's kind of cool stuff. Everybody's lazy now. You ever notice that? You remember when you used to buy something, you had the anticipation of buying it, you couldn't wait to get it, you went to the store and bought it? It turns out that not having it, the anticipation of having it wasn't the issue. The anticipation of getting it off your list was more important. So even if it comes 2 or 3 days later, you don't care.
It's the sickness of the plenty. Okay, and I see it with my kids all the time.
The sickness of the plenty. What does that mean?
Yeah, the sickness of the plenty. My kids are more about getting those small squishies and those plastic thing that clicks and all those things that are so ridiculously waste of time and money, instead of taking a set of Legos and sitting for days and build it.
Yeah, okay.
So
it's more about having more and more and more. They go to school, they go to camp, and they come up with a bag full of those Chinese factory crap, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Oriental Trading Company. Remember that? Oriental Trading Company?
Whatever it is. I have no idea. They make them for cents and they give it to the kids, but it's all about that. When I wanted something when I was a child, when I wanted an RC car or something like that, I documented. I would send my father. Back then, it was like a gift that they brought you from when they go abroad and all that. It was a big thing. I would take the brochure and I would glue it and I would send it to my father and said, "This is what I want." I remember that.
Yeah.
No,
My frustration is that like I'll go to the store because I need to pick up whatever it is, and the stores don't have it anymore.
Like what?
So now, like I don't know, certain types of essential oils, or if I'm trying to,
essential oil.
yeah, like
you can't. There's a lot of things you can't get in stores anymore.
yeah,
Because, yeah,
get your
it's
mind
funny.
out of the gutter. It has nothing to do with that. But I'm just saying, like essential oils. I was trying to buy wax pellets, or I was trying to buy like there's certain things
Wax
that
pellets.
yeah, because I want to. There, whatever. I'm doing a lot more.
It's all for the party tomorrow.
It's all for the party
She
tomorrow. I'll
needs
bring
the
it up
wax
tomorrow.
pads to yes, and she needs
Anyway,
the
so
oil.
I miss the.
She getting ready for tomorrow.
I miss like getting excited, not getting excited, but going to the store and looking at all my options and figuring out what I want the best, and then coming home and then using it. Now it's like if I want something, you know, I knew that it's not in the store, and then I have to order it online and have to wait for it to come in online. So, I mean, yes, it comes in a lot faster, but I miss the days of going to the store and just kind of window shopping, or I'm like, oh, I want to pick this up.
Yeah, there's
or
no
I
more
wanna
of that
pick-
anymore. There's no more impulse buying. There's no more nothing. Now it's
Yeah,
all
it's
about,
like, yeah.
you know, the store used to be fun. Now, I mean, even like Best Buy. You ever go to Best Buy? Best Buy,
Yeah.
the store is so depressing, isn't it?
It's too big.
It's such it's too big. It's a depressing store. It used to be when it first opened, it was a lot of fun. It was great. It was a great thing, but now it's just really flat out depressing.
Yeah, like I think what they offer is they just don't have much anymore.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to get something, you know, you go to Walmart, even Walmart doesn't carry it. Like the online store will carry it, but not the in
Can't have
person.
Walmart
or Target
every
or
time I go to Walmart, it's like I get out frustrated and annoyed.
why? Because they don't have what you're looking for, right?
It's not. It's the vibe in Walmart.
I know the vibe
It-
in Walmart is not a great vibe.
it's-
Yeah,
It's I don't
Target
know,
is
it's like a
better.
zoo.
Target's better. Target's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
fun.
There's always somebody that shouts.
You know what's fun though about
Sometimes
Walmart?
it's me.
You know what's fun about
Yes,
Walmart? Like
sure.
if you like, so here we live like in Philly area, right? I love when I go away, you know, like I went to New Orleans and we went to the Walmart just to see what they have because it's different in every location. And it's so much fun to see all the different stuff that they don't have here. You know what I mean?
Did you buy anything that they didn't have here?
No, but I took a bunch of pictures and sent them back home. Hey, look, they have this here. They have this here. They have that. It just is different. Like I remember we went to the one place and they had a whole.
Well, since you've been there, Walmart stock's gone up.
Okay. So I remember like they had all the Creole stuff, you know, because you're in New Orleans. So they had all the Creole stuff.
Actually, it went down.
And they had all
By a
kinds
lot.
of, you know, different types of, you know, foods there that they just don't have here. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
it just is neat to go and look. And not that I'm going to go look around, but it's neat to just go and see something different than what's there. Omri's making all these weird eyeballs at me. So it's
Well,
kind
that's
of
what
that.
Omri does. He makes eyeballs.
Yeah, he's just.
All I know
freaking
is
out.
it sounds like we sound like Passport Mommy now.
Right now, yeah, I know. That's exactly what it is. So if you are interested in investing in Walmart, you can go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
Right.
And we'll tell you how to make money.
So far we've talked about Walmart,
Correct.
Amazon,
Yes.
Rivian,
Yes.
and Tesla,
Tesla. Correct. We're
and
getting better.
GM, and Ford.
Yeah.
Because we talked about all those things in the whole conversation about how Amazon is racist.
And it's funny, you know, because we make a lot of money on basically all of those.
Right. Because Amazon is racist because they send the gas-powered cars into the low-class neighborhoods and they send the electric cars into the high-class neighborhoods.
You know why I don't like that, right? You know why I said it's liberal? Because this is the first step. You don't get it yet. This is the first step. You know what the second step will be?
First step to what, though?
Go with me. Okay? It will be interesting, I promise.
Okay. I
second-
know it'll be interesting.
It will be interesting. I know. I'm not going to tell you about different vibes in Walmart way.
We were talking about electric cars and gas
So
cars.
I will tell you right now, we will have higher
I missed that.
percentage. We will have higher percentage of cancer in lower class neighborhoods,
Oh.
and then it will be called because Amazon put all their pollution car that pollute a lot in their neighborhoods. While the high class neighborhood don't have cancer because it's the electric cars, right? It's like when certain people eat too much junk food, their brain doesn't develop, right?
You want to talk about that one? Because that was hysterical.
You can talk about that, but this is the first step to build a conspiracy theory
Right.
about how the rich stay rich and the rich stay healthy and the rich stay good,
Yeah.
and how the poor always get poorer.
Right.
And I hate that. That's why to me it's liberal. To me, it's to find the.
It's racist.
It's not whatever you want. I can sit in a dinner with people I love but don't like sometimes, and I can hear about a black woman in Alabama that can only sit in the back of the bus or all that. There are so many things we can look for if we want to see the victims. You understand? You can look all around and you can find the victim. I choose, maybe it's because I'm selfish, but I choose to look around myself.
I choose to look around and find the winners.
And I, around myself,
What differentiates the winners from the losers?
I have better ability to help people when I look around myself.
What differentiates the winners from the losers?
What differentiates I don't know. What? The
winners-
mindset.
Yeah, the winners
Yeah.
say they're going to win. The losers blame everyone else.
Correct.
They say, "Oh, it's because I have different color skin. It's because my parents beat me. It's because I was born in a bad neighborhood." It's all BS. The only reason that you're poor is because you want to be poor.
It's yourself.
Right. Stop blaming others. It's all you. And once you
Right.
realize that, and once you start to realize that you can change your life, you change your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all have our trauma. I don't care what the trauma. Every single person on the planet has their trauma.
Baggage.
Maybe
Everybody
their
comes with
trauma.
baggage, yeah.
Maybe their trauma is their father beat them, or their mother abandoned them, or they got hit by a car, or whatever their trauma is. I had cancer. I don't care what your trauma is. No matter what your trauma is, you can still survive and still thrive if you stop blaming all your failures on your trauma.
We had a very inspiring caller a few months ago. She's a Philadelphia lawyer. Do you remember her?
Oh yeah.
She inspired me a lot.
And how did
With
she
the
inspire you?
She did so much to the community
Right.
just to do it.
Right, and
It
she was
during-
handicapped. Was she blind?
She was handicapped.
Was she
wa-
blind?
I
No, she
don't-
couldn't. No. She
wasn't
was blind. She couldn't walk, and she couldn't right.
walk. Exactly.
Right. And
she fight for against the trains.
Right.
There are so many stories and all that. And it's funny. It came under the discussion we had about if you can do something for somebody else without being selfish.
Right.
And you know what? If you are listening, please give us a call again. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
You know what I thought was interesting was that I was talking to, so we have our staff has been growing a lot at Investor Schooling. Like we have a marketing team now, we have a couple other people doing a bunch of different things, and it's great. We're really growing. And I was talking to one of our
It all started because you became president.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, as soon as you became president, we started growing.
All right.
That's good.
Okay. Anyway, so one of our people who make our calls, so she's newer, and she just went to Financial IQ. So we had our Financial IQ, and our Financial IQ, it's kind of hard to describe, but it's a whole mind shift change, right? It's really all about mind shift changing and foundational financial stuff that, you know, and it's a 2.5 day workshop and blah, blah, you know, it's, like I said, it's kind of hard to describe. And Larry and I put it together, I don't know, I guess 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, something now. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's great. It is one of the greatest things that I believe that we do to help people change their mindset. But go ahead.
But what I was saying was that, so I was talking to her the other day because she's struggling with a couple of other things, and we had a chat about, you know, some direction. Here, I'm like, here, if I were you, these are the things that I would do to kind of help you get along. And she was saying something about how Financial IQ, ever since she came back from Financial IQ, everything is just brighter, and she looks at things in such a different way, and she's realizing that she's moving in the right direction now and has more purpose, whereas before she was just kind of struggling a little bit. And it's all because of that 2.5 day workshop that we did. You know, where were we last time? I don't remember. Wherever we were last time.
I think it was Dallas.
Dallas. We were in Dallas last time. So, but she was just saying how she didn't know what to expect, and she got so much out of it, and that she's just really feeling so much better about herself and her situation, and just moving in the right direction just because of changing her mindset and all the things that she learned at Financial IQ. So it was really pretty cool to see. You know what I mean? Because I was happy to be a part of that. I was excited to be a part of that change.
It's
and that
amazing what
transformation.
mindset can do.
Yeah.
And if you change your mindset, and you know, and if the weird part is you don't even know. If you say you're going to change your mindset and you change it, you don't even know what it is yet until you actually experience it.
Yeah.
It's like they say, fake it till you make it. Don't fake it till you make it. Be it. Don't just be it. And that's something I've been talking about for a while. Fake it till you make it is a bunch of BS. You actually want to be it. Wake up and say, I am a millionaire. Even if you're not, just wake up and say, I'm a millionaire, and act like one. And the weird part is when you start acting like a millionaire, you become one. All right. What else we got? We got about 3 minutes left. What do you got? What do you got, Omri?
I don't know. What do I got?
I asked you first.
I don't know.
Kimmy never called.
Yeah, I hope she will call, and I hope the lawyer will call us, and it will be great discussion, I believe.
I'm gonna stay with that one thread for a second because I know you and I, Larry, talk about this sometimes, and I'm, I've had to put out, quite a bit of money because I have a bunch of rentals coming up and all this stuff, and I'm realizing that, what, I'll just put it on the card and just deal with it when it happens, and I'm not gonna worry so much about it because it'll just, what, I'll figure it out when I figure it out, and this way it just gets done because if I don't get it done, I won't be able to make any money off of it. So I'm learning. It just seems like in the last 2 or 3 days, I've shifted that to say, what, it is what it is, and I'm just moving forward and screw it, I'll deal with it later, because it's just not important anymore. And I'm realizing that it's just not important, and I'll just deal with it later.
That's an approach. I don't agree with this approach. For example, you know me, we are different.
You think?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And I
He has a beard, you don't.
I do not have a beard, thank God. If I had a beard, I'd really be upset. If I had any facial hair, I'd be pretty upset with that.
How do you know that?
Well,
how do I know what?
That you would be upset if you had a facial hair.
I'm pretty sure I look.
Hold on, Omri. You got 1 minute to say what you were saying. So go ahead.
Yeah, I you know what? I will save it for the next.
You already forgot it?
No, I know exactly where I'm going, but I will save it for the next show.
Okay, well we have to start all over again if we have to say it for the next show.
I know.
All right, I guess you're not saying anything. All right, moving on.
I don't know. We can. Yeah. You can remove hair if you don't like it.
Do you really want me to go there?
We can go there.
Didn't we talk about this once before?
I did this. I did it yesterday. Sure. I took care of that yesterday.
You did?
I did, yes.
So you're ready for tomorrow?
I am completely ready for tomorrow.
Good for you. I appreciate that.
I'm all ready for tomorrow.
It seems like you find the wax and the oil.
There's no oil there, but it's all wax.
I'm so glad this show is ending now. Because I don't know where this is going.
Debbie needs help.
I don't need help. I'm all cleaned up now.
What?
I said I don't need help. I'm all cleaned up now.
You need a very tight shower because you need to put your leg up somehow. And
yeah, by the way, if you were listening to Passport Mommy an hour ago, you could tell we're a very different show. Right. I want to thank all the listeners for listening to us. I want to thank all the listeners for waking up, especially after Passport Mommy bored them to tears.
Yes.
I want to thank especially the
sweet
Glenn Page for being an awesome producer, for putting through the only phone call we got during the whole show, which was John. And, of course, I want to thank John for not cursing. If you want to learn more about investor schooling, go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com, and you can take a free class this Thursday.
Free!
All right, you're clear. You
All right,
have Jay from Philly who called at 5830.
All right, cool.
They always do that. I got to...
Who called from Philly? It's a girl or a guy?
Jay from Philly is a guy.
Jay. Okay.
20 locations, always live on the free Odyssey app.
Tune in tonight starting at 7 p.m. for the Bob Pantano Saturday Night Dance Party. Live from Adelphia in Deptford. The Bob Pantano Saturday Night Dance Party is broadcast exclusively on 98.1 HD2 and Bob Pantano Dance Party Radio on the Odyssey app. Driven by Echelon Ford.
Employee pricing isn't just for employees anymore. For a limited time only this July, everyone saves at Closet Factory, Philadelphia. Schedule your free design consultation today at closetfactory.com.
Ooh, I like this intro.
That's closetfactory.com.
A great deal
Closetfactory.com.
or more safety. Why choose? Mazda has been awarded the 2026 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus
Prepare
awards
for
than
me
any other brand as of June
HDX
2026
boxes.
and has been named Consumer Reports safest new car brand. Right now, you can drive
Prepare
one home
them
for
for me
less
for
at the
tomorrow.
Motor Move You
They're
sales
prepared.
event. Mazda,
And the,
more for you. Go to MazdaUSA.com to
blanket.
learn more. Consumer
Right.
Reports does not endorse products or services.
For a limited time,
blanket.
get 0%
The blanket?
APR for up to
The
72
blanket.
months.
So he's
on
not coming
eligible
tomorrow.
models. Visit Piazza
So
Mazda of
let's
Westchester,
talk
Reading,
about
or
that.
piazzamazda.com
Do you need a
for
photographer for
details.
tomorrow?
When it comes to affordable
take
term
pictures with
life
your phone.
insurance, everyone's whistling the Big Lou tune. If you're over 50, maybe a bit porky, or have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance
why are
may
you
only
laughing
cost
when you're
about
coming out of the bathroom?
$200 a month. Even if you're not in perfect
What?
health, call Big Lou, because he specializes
When
in
somebody
finding
comes
big
with a
chunks
smile out of the
affordable
bathroom,
term life insurance
you know
for
they
just
did
about
something.
everyone.
Yeah, Pete,
Don't
much
let
better.
diabetes
You
or
know,
other
listen,
health
I'm gonna tell you
glitches
something.
keep
At
from owning
62,
$500,000
Yes.
to $1 million
when I come out of the bathroom
You're
with a
just
smile,
happy that something happened.
no, I'm happy that it all came out.
Insurance, call Big Lou. Don't hesitate.
Then I have to go back 5 seconds later.
This is the show when it's not on the air.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But this would have been funny on the air too.
Correct. Yes.
All right, stand by.
All right.
We are.
6898. Call Big Lou. Don't hesitate. 800-700-6898.
What the heck is this?
BigLou.com.
Big Lou.
This
Wow.
program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT. WPHT-HD.
And you do still have Jay from Philly on the line.
Jay.
Whenever you get to him.
Yama Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Say it.
You're live.
No.
Yes, we are live.
No, you need to say it.
No, we
differently.
are live.
Glenn, can you give it to me? Come on, Glenn.
Oh,
Please.
Glenn's not turning it on.
Am I hot?
Okay, can we
should move
Can we
on.
start the show now? Okay, yeah. Thanks. All right, welcome back to hour 2 of the Larry Steinhouse Show. If you're just joining us, I'm Larry Steinhouse, along with Dr. Deb Anderson and Omri Morad.
No, if they just join us, it's hour 1. Right? Think about that. If they just join us, it's hour 1. If it's a repeat, it's an hour 1. So we can't say it's hour 2. Am I
Okay,
correct?
what would you like to say then?
Welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show.
Okay, welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. Alongside me is Dr. Deb Anderson and Omri Morad, and we're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling headquarters. Now, we've already covered a lot sometime in the past,
Yes?
but if you know the show, you know that we're just going to get warmed up. Debbie's here to keep us honest. Omri is here to keep things interesting.
Who knows?
And I'm here to make sure we all leave a little smarter and hopefully even a lot wealthier.
Yes.
This hour, we're diving deeper into the topics that affect your financial future, like stock options, real estate investing, interest rates, taxes, retirement planning, inflation, and what really happened in today's economy. Forget the headlines. We'll tell you what actually matters and what you can do about it. And remember, this is your show, so you can call us at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
And if you're trying to decide whether it's time to buy or sell or wondering how covered calls work, if you're looking at real estate investing or you're just trying to make sense of today's financial news, we'd love to hear from you. Don't forget that every Thursday night we host a
free
class at Investor Schooling. And if you've been waiting for the right time to learn how to trade stock options, invest in real estate, or build long-term wealth, this is your opportunity. Go to
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com and RSVP for a free class this coming Thursday.
That's
Come
right.
And do the change to your life, for your life.
The change to your life?
For your life?
For your life?
I don't know.
Change your life.
Change for...
How about just change your life?
Change your life,
All right,
exactly.
All right. I want to thank, of course, the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan. The Sultan, collect like a king. It is an income-focused, I should say, private investment fund designed for accredited investors. And, of course, now I have to say the disclosure is longer than the commercial over it, right? Investment involve risks, including the possibility of loss of principal. Return are not guaranteed. Investment opportunities are offered only through the private placement memorandum and offer other offering documents. Please review all risk factors carefully and consult your legal, tax, and financial advisors before investing. Past performance does not guarantee future results. All right, so grab another cup of coffee, turn the radio up, and let's spend the next hour together helping you to make better financial decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
We here.
What's the number?
855-939-1137. I'm not sure if Mr. Boz or Booze. Boz.
What?
Boz. Booze? Boz?
Yeah.
It's Boz.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's
the guy on YouTube.
He's joking or is he serious?
Yeah,
So I'm
stop
giving
thinking
I'm giving the number again. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. I think we have a caller.
We do. I think it's Jay.
That is waiting for us since the... I'm kicking you because since you're...
What is going on over there?
No.
Children, stop it.
No, since your
Stop kicking
comment
each
that
other.
I can't...
I'm going to turn this car around.
I can't sit with my legs open. I need to close them and squish my business. And then she complained that I'm touching her. I don't know how she want me to sit.
I just want you to. How about if you just sit like a normal person?
I am sitting like
You're like all slouched, and all your feet are everywhere across the table.
Okay.
Can't you just sit like a normal human being?
Can we talk to the guest, please?
Yes. Hey, Jay, how are you? Come on
Is
in.
our guest here?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
We're good. Sorry about all that. It's like I deal with a bunch of kids every day when I come into work. So
Wait, you're here with a bunch of kids?
Yeah,
I'm here with a bunch of kids.
I'm sitting here watching the two of you touch each other, going, "He's touching me," and
I haven't touched him.
And you're here with a bunch of kids.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk to Jay. What's up,
No
Jay?
worries. It sounds like it sounds like every Walmart I've ever been to.
It does. It actually does.
That's funny. That's
Right,
funny.
Yeah. I've just been listening for a little while, and I find this topic really interesting. But the
Wait,
part
which
that-
topic?
I was gonna say, what are we talking about? What are we talking about that you're actually finding interesting?
in between Zatarans in New Orleans and RC cars from
We are a financial show, just in case you don't know that.
Right, exactly. I try to explain to people that we've been doing this show for 8-9 years now, and after about 4 years, we realized that finances are so boring that we just decided to talk about anything.
But we still do finance.
Yeah.
Well, I think the victimhood thing ties into finances. So I actually think.
Wait, you're breaking up now.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
As soon as he gets to a serious part of his conversation, he breaks up.
I know.
Glenn, is that your fault?
He talked about victimhood. Yeah, something about reception.
No, it's the connection.
I know. It's a cell phone. I get it.
No.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to pull over and everything, but if hopefully I can get through this. All right. But no, it was about the victimhood thing. And it was just about the folks who do you honestly believe that everyone is living on an equal playing field? Like everyone gets a fair start in this country or anywhere in the world?
No.
Anywhere.
No one gets a fair start. We all come out of the room crying.
What's fair, right?
We all come out of the room crying.
Right. Fair enough.
So it's not a fair start at all.
So it's just when you spoke about anyone who's poor wants to be poor. Like there are a ton of mitigating circumstances as to why.
Wait. Let him finish. Then we can berate him.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We actually really want to do this discussion.
No worries. And I get why people would disagree with that. I grew up in inner city Philadelphia, impoverished, and I'm one of the people who actually made it out of inner city.
So how'd you do it?
But there were a lot of
but how'd you do it?
Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you how. Number one, I had a great start, right? I had a mother and a father in the home, and that already, started me off on the right path.
Sure.
And they valued education.
Absolutely.
Right? First generation immigrant, so they really valued education. I knew what it was imparted in me what I didn't have or what my other family members abroad didn't have, and why I should work hard. But they also sent me to Catholic school, which, a lot of these Catholic schools are gone now in the city, but they sent me to Catholic school. But the example I often use is where my Catholic school was, there was a public school literally across the street. Like we could hear their bell, they could hear our bell.
Right.
And I had cousins who went to that public school. And in that public school, we were all in the same grades. The level of work that I was doing in third grade was preschool, like kindergarten level work that they were doing in third grade. So these kids were behind the 8 ball, and it was of no fault of their own. They were just behind the 8 ball because they had.
So wait, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You're better than me, right?
No, I don't think that's what he's saying.
Let me finish.
I'm better than you're saying?
Yeah, you're better than me. You went to private school. I went to public school.
That's not what I'm saying.
I went to public school. So if I could become. No, I went to Brooklyn, which Philadelphia doesn't hold a candle to how bad Brooklyn was. Look up Canarsie. Look up the Canarsie schools. Oh my God, it was the worst. It was horrible. It was the teachers there were babysitters. Some of the teachers actually got arrested for hitting students because they had no choice, and some of the students killed teachers.
No.
So that's the school I went to.
The same thing happened in Philadelphia. Those same
No,
things
I get it,
happening in
but this is
Philadelphia.
what you're saying, right? You're saying that your circumstances were better. That's why you did better than the other people. And I'm telling you, my circumstances were worse than yours,
Absolutely
and I
not.
did better than the other people.
No, I
That's
think the
absolutely-
point
but
is,
that's-
I'm not sure
But that's
this
absolutely
is.
not what I'm saying.
Let him say what he's trying to
Okay.
say. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is I had an advantage. I had a leg up. I did something with my advantage, but I definitely had a leg up. And what I'm saying is there are people, and I was also naturally, I tested well. I was a naturally intelligent child. The point that I'm making is there are a lot of people who start so far behind the eight ball that they really don't have a chance. And I don't think that's victimhood. I think, honestly, it's just the way society works, right? There are going to be poor people and there are going to be rich people.
Well,
We're
no,
not
but
all
that's
gonna
not.
be
But that's
rich
not.
people.
That
We're not-
there's going to be poor people. There's going to be rich people. But poor people don't have to be poor people. They make the choice to be poor people by making bad choices. Now, here's everything that I hear you say is exactly what I expect you to say, which is you made the choice to do things better. You made the choice to be richer. You made the choice to step up. Where the difference between you and a poor person was, it's not my fault that my parents didn't stay together. It's not my fault that I had to go to this public school. This is why my life stinks, because all these things happen to me. Where you're saying you made your life happen, and that's exactly the point. The people who are poor, stop blaming others for your problems and step up and say, hey, I could be and do anything I want, and you will.
And I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. But my point is that there are folks who, even if they want to try hard, they are so far behind the eight ball. They're just so far behind the eight ball, and that's. I think that's it's literally just a fact of life.
Hold on.
Sure.
Let me. I'm going to do this one. So Jay, if I may, and I know I'm cutting you off, but I hear what you're saying, and I want to say something. So, my parents were immigrants here. Okay, I had, you know how like I don't know if they still do it anymore, but I was one of those ones who got free lunch because my parents couldn't afford it. Okay, I got free lunch and I got free milk. Okay, so they were immigrants. They didn't know the language. They had to come here, and they both had menial jobs. I'm not gonna, they were. My mom was a glorified secretary. My dad only got hired because he spoke Spanish. Okay, so they came to this country with not very much, and I'm the only one who was born here. So they didn't have a lot of money. They always rented an apartment. My parents never, ever bought a house because they didn't have the money to afford it. Okay? And, I'm the youngest of four. So I get where you're coming from. So we didn't have a lot of advantages, and that's just the reality of it. But I'm the one who decided. My dad always said to me, he's like, if I want something, I have to go get it. He said, nothing will fall in my lap, and if I want it, I have to go get it. So I was the one who decided, with whatever was going on at home. My parents used to fight. I mean, they stayed together, but they fought all the time, and it was terrible. But I was the one who left that house. I was the one who got a paper route at 12. I was the one who started getting a job as soon as they was able to work. I was the one who saved that money. I was the one who did this. I was the one who did that. I was the one who did everything I wanted. Was because I decided that I wanted it, not because somebody said, well, it has to be given to me. I struggled in school just like everybody else. I went to private school till 6th grade, and then I went to public school and had to deal with whatever public school stuff. It's quite a change going from a Hebrew private school to an American school. It was very challenging to figure that one out. But if I wanted something, he was very clear. You want it, you go get it. There's nothing's coming in your lap. So I don't believe that even if you have a hard life, that you're at a disadvantage, because if you want something bad enough, you will figure it out and you will go get it.
The crazy part is Jay is proof. You're proof that if you step up, you're going to step up. Right, and what you're doing now is you're actually making excuses for people who aren't stepping up. Don't make the excuses for those people. Don't listen to the broke people telling you how people stay broke. Listen to you. Listen to your experience. I guarantee you that if you start hanging around with people,
I'm telling you, I was advantaged.
You are not advantaged.
I was advantaged.
You are no more advantaged than anyone else.
But this was given to you. This advantage was given to you, and you chose to take it. How many of those advantages?
Agreed.
How many of those advantages, okay, are being offered to the kids in the public school in Philadelphia? And it doesn't matter if it's grants or if it's going to the army or if it's whatever. There are outs. We need to choose to make this path. And I want to say something that maybe will be would be aggravating or annoying. When we come from difficult everyday circumstances, right? Sometimes we have a larger or a harder incentive to do the change than other.
Everyone has a story. Everyone has a trauma. Everyone has a reason why they shouldn't succeed. My father was so mean to me. He told me I'd never become anything. Wah, wah, wah.
So to me, take it.
It's funny. Listen, that's funny, but that's not what I'm saying.
No.
Right? That's fun. That is a funny line, but it's not what I'm saying. If you don't know how to do if you're not taught how to do multiplication, right? If you don't know how to do multiplication, that's not your father being mean to you.
Okay, so at what age? Wait. At what? So you can tell me this: that somebody doesn't know how to do multiplication, right? At what age do they stand up and go, you know what? I need to learn how to do multiplication to succeed. I'm going to stand up and do it. What age should they be? Should they be 12? Should they be 8? Should they be 15? Should they be 20? Should they be 25? Yeah. You tell me what age they should go, hey, you know what? I didn't learn anything in school because I made poor choices then. When do they start making the proper choices now?
But that's not a poor choice. That's
a poor choice.
No,
that's a poor choice.
Now you're talking against our instinct as human beings to acquire knowledge.
Hold on, Omri.
This is a human being instinct.
You're right, but hold on. Did this person live anywhere in the United States that you're talking about?
Yes, I'm telling you.
So there's everywhere in the United States.
And the public school was across the street. This is my cousin.
Is a child everywhere in the United States required to go to school?
Yes.
Okay. If they're required to go to school, is math being taught in that school?
I'm telling you from my experience, it was not across the street.
Math is not being taught in that school. I guarantee you, math has been. I guarantee you, math is being taught in that school.
I'm telling you, they were. Well, I'm literally telling you. This is not anecdotal. I'm telling you what happened.
You weren't there. You said you were looking across the street. You weren't in that class. I was in those classes. I was in the classes in Brooklyn where you had to listen. You had to listen beyond the people screaming.
Let him talk, Larry. Let him talk.
You're not having a good faith argument. You're just talking over me. Okay, I'm being respectful. I don't want to have a shouting match. I just want to have a real conversation because I think you guys are smart.
Go.
So what I'm saying is this was my cousin who's literally going to a public school across the street. We would do homework together after school, so I'm seeing his work. They didn't even have books. Like, he was doing addition and subtraction while we were learning multiplication. He was behind the 8 ball. Now, granted, he made something of his life. He became a truck driver. He made something of his life, but he was not in the position to make the things of my life that I made that he made.
Wait. That's so unfair.
He was too far behind the 8 ball.
I think that's
so
where we
unfair.
differ.
He became a truck driver and he's successful. You just said that.
I think the part. So I agree with a lot of what you're saying, and I think it's probably true that the public school system is nowhere near as good as a private. Like, hands down, I'm not denying that. But I think the thing that you're not considering is that he decided to make a choice and say, okay, I'm not learning as well, or I'm not learning it enough, so I'm just going to go down the easier route instead of taking the route and saying, hey, I need to get tutored, I need to get help, or I want to do whatever it is and there's nothing wrong with being a truck driver. Like, I think I don't care about any job. It doesn't matter.
It's a wonderful profession.
Right. I think it's fine. But I'm just saying that he was the one who decided, I'm going to go down this route instead of going down this route. And if he wanted to improve himself, or if he wanted to learn X, Y, and Z, he had every opportunity to do it, and he just decided not to do it and decided to take the route that he took. But it's not anybody else's fault. That's his decision. That's his decision to make.
Jay,
I'm not saying it's his fault. Let me just real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Just 2 points to what you said. That's really fair what you're saying. I do think, though, it's a lot of heavy lifting to take a child who's of age in 3rd grade, whatever that is, like 9, 10 years old, and say to them, you need to make the commitment for your future, right? A kid is their next thing. Like one of the other hosts on here said that his kids get these things from the summer camp. They get a bunch of junk from summer camp. Right. Kids are thinking about the next 5 minutes. They're not thinking about the next 5 years, and it's unfair for us to put that.
No. I understand, but they hit a certain age.
Let him finish.
It's when they hit a certain age that they make choices, and they can make those choices at any age. They can make them at 8 years old, or they can make it at 25 years old.
And I will tell you, because I have
hold on.
I have 2 kids in
Let
summer
him finish
camp.
his point. He had 2 points to make. Let him finish his second point.
Sure.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so that's the point. The kids are not. It's a lot of pressure to put on a child for them to think that. And my second point, I lost my second point now. But I'm not making the argument that he's some victim and he's a truck driver and his life is horrible. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is these folks who work in these professions, like he works in that profession, he has to go to work every day to earn a buck. Whereas I'm at the point in my life now, I'm 40. I'm just turned 40 years old. I make money while I sleep, right? He's not in the position to do that. And
that's not true. He is in a position to do that. All he has to do is learn whatever it is you do or whatever it is something else does. He has no desire to do it. Because, he can't do it tomorrow, but it would turn a year or 2 years or 3 years, and he could change his life completely around. Wait, you did finish.
You got to let me finish my sentence. I was going to bring this all
You
full
finished
circle.
the sentence.
I was going to bring this all full circle.
Go ahead.
I was going to bring this all full circle.
Go ahead. You be the radio host for a while.
Stop it.
Because
Stop it. I'm trying, Jay.
I was able to do that at an earlier age.
So
because
what?
I was able to do that at an earlier age. I'm going to be able to retire when I'm 60 years old.
So what?
He's starting to do that now at 40.
Good.
Okay. All right.
But that's the point. The point is everyone can do it.
Financial show?
Everyone can do it, Jay. That's the point.
And
everyone can do
doesn't
it.
live to be 150. Everyone doesn't live to be 150. The time value of money is still the time value of money.
No, the time value of
me is my point.
I think the thing that you're missing.
The time value of your mindset is the issue here, not the money.
Let that gentleman speak, please, because he understood what I was saying. He understood my point.
No. I get your point completely. You had what you call a head start. Because your exit, exactly, somebody gave you an exit. But I'm telling again what I said before. You chose to take this exit. I will tell you right now, until 5 or 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I was on the path to be exactly what I saw maybe at home. But I made the choice. And I believe that you made the choice. So the claps are for you making this choice. If you're telling me that he is a truck driver because nobody gave him any other choice, this is something I will have hard time to believe, and I don't think I'm saying that from any point of privilege. I think we have instinct as human beings, and one of them is to learn. So if somebody reached the age of, let's say, 10 and they don't know multiplication, there is something deeper there than just nobody taught them.
Somebody taught them. They didn't pay attention.
Whatever. There is because
assuming they went to class.
We want to learn. This is something that as human beings we want to learn. I see my son. He is 5, and he's doing that while he counting his cars. I have 2 cars here. I have 2 cars here. That's how it works. I know it's the human being.
But you're his dad. But you are his dad.
But
you're his dad.
Correct.
I see. He has a father who's smart enough, who's observant enough, who's there in his life. It's like the young lady was saying, right? You get that imparted in you, especially as I'm assuming you're an immigrant as well.
Mm-hmm.
As me, as a first generation immigrant, I had that imparted in me. And if I had, where I say I had a distinct advantages, number one, I had that imparted in me, and number two, I had quality educators who were in my life. And what I'm saying is, a lot of these poor folks, by no fault of their own, even if you're wah, by no fault of their own, they didn't have that. And that was a distinct advantage for me, even as a black kid growing up in the inner city.
So just answer one question. How many people have you seen around you, maybe people that took the same route that you took, that haven't reached where you are today?
They took the same route that
they
I
took. But they are not there. They haven't completed. They haven't.
In other words, they went to school like you did. I assume you went to college. They went to college like you did.
Yeah.
They had 2 parents. Yeah. How many of those people are in the same place as you, that you know of?
To be quite honest with you, I don't know very many people who grew up with 2 parents in their home. To be quite honest.
No. Okay. How is it relevant?
I would say.
Because what I'm trying to say, he's saying he had advantages, which are fine. He had some great things. Whether they're advantages or disadvantages, it doesn't matter. What matters is what you do with your life. Look, listen. You know who Dr. Ben Carson is, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I know who Dr. Ben.
So it's funny. Yeah. You don't want me to use that as an example? Why?
I think honestly, I think Ben Carson is someone who it's an amazing story, right? He has an amazing story, but I think Ben Carson politicized his story to demean black people, and I feel like
wow, that has got to be this is exactly why you should never be a motivational speaker.
I've never heard about the guy.
So
I'm curious.
Back to Ben Carson, right? 1951 he was born, right? 1951. Now, black people were treated pretty bad in 1951, right? Okay. His parents were divorced when he was 8 years old. He was raised by his mother. That's it, right? And he was terrible in school. Matter of fact, he had severe anger issues, right? And his mother required him to read 2 books every week. That's basically his story, right? And he graduated from Yale, and he became a doctor. He became a huge doctor. Actually, he became an incredible doctor. And he led a 70-member surgical team in 1987 for the first successful separation of conjoined twins from the back of the head. The guy's an absolute brilliant doctor. He ran for president. He ended up being part of Trump's cabinet.
As a financial advisor, you encourage your clients to look at the outliers and not look at he's a complete outlier. Like, okay, good. That's a nice story.
Oh, okay, wait.
So wait.
Okay, wow, you're the most prejudiced black person I've ever met.
But
he's
why?
He's
why
a racist black person.
Why is an outlier?
He's a racist. So wait. So unless they were privileged like you, black people can't grow. Is that correct?
This is so ridiculous.
Of course it is. Of course it is. It's the stupidest thing you could have heard me say, right? But that's what I interpreted from you.
You think I'm calling myself privileged?
You're not privileged?
I'm calling myself privileged.
So am I privileged because I'm white, or am I privileged because I'm white, or am I privileged because of how I was grown up?
Let him at least finish.
Okay.
Let him finish.
In relation, all things are relative, sir. All things are relative. In relation to some of the people who grew up in my neighborhood, sure, I guess you could. I had 2 parents, and they instilled a work ethic in me, just like the young lady who's is hosting this show, is co-hosting the show as well. In relation to the people in my neighborhood, sure, but in the grand scheme of the world, no. I grew up below the federal poverty line. I had food stamps. I got free lunch.
So then why were you able to succeed, and the guy in the next door neighbor was not able to succeed?
I had 2 parents in my household, and they invested heavily in education.
So,
and just like
so you're saying that's the only reason?
All right,
they made it clear to me.
Hold on. I want to say one thing. Jason, can I just say one thing? Jay, can I just say one thing? All right. So I told you before I'm the youngest of I'm the youngest of 4. Okay, my sister and I, she's 4 years apart. She's 4 years older than me. We grew up in the same household with the same 2 parents in the same environment, like literally the same environment. So my sister struggles to pay her mortgage. She gets cars repossessed. She has no money to go out and do things, and she lives in the poverty.
In fact, do you have any brothers or sisters, Jay?
So hold on. So let me finish.
I'm the last of 6.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that her and I grew up in the same exact environment. So tell me why I'm Dr. Deb and she barely makes her mortgage.
Wait, let's take it another step. How about you said you're one of 6, Jay? Is that what you said?
He said he's the youngest of 6.
You have 5 siblings, right?
Yes.
Are they all as successful as you?
Yep.
Well, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Really
actually, that's great. That's great.
I'm really glad to hear that.
No, he didn't. He said yes to your question about the brothers. He didn't say if they are as successful as him.
He said yes. He just said yes.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Did you say, Jay, that your brothers are?
I'll answer that question.
Go ahead.
Some of them are. Yeah, some of them are, and some of them are. I would say the youngest of us who. It's a complex story, right? My parents were refugees, and they had to learn English. They learned the older children learned English as a second language. So it took them longer, but they've done okay in life. I do have one sibling who has substance abuse issues, and that's
wait a minute, I'm confused. Didn't they have the same privileges as you?
Yeah, I think that's where it falls apart a little bit because
you're telling me.
Yeah, because you're saying that.
You're telling me that someone having.
Go ahead, Jay.
Substance abuse issues. Someone having substance abuse issues means they're not privileged.
See, this is where you're not. This is where you think that it doesn't work this way. Everyone has choices. Your sibling with substance abuse problems makes a choice. It is not a disease. It is not this BS that the liberals, the poor boy, he was given drugs one time and he became addicted. No, it's a choice. He physically puts that into his arm or whatever he does or takes the pill. That's a choice. Cancer is not a choice. Cancer. So good. So then how come he's on drugs and you're not? Or were you on drugs?
Yeah, I tried to have a conversation in good faith, but you're quite immature, sir.
We are.
Of course I'm immature. Wait, hold on. Of course I'm immature. I was growing up with two parents that got divorced, and they didn't send me to college, and I didn't go to college, so of course I'm immature.
So you asked me a question. I'm answering it honestly, and
Fine.
You're gonna mock my sister who has substance abuse issues.
I didn't mock your sister.
I feel bad for you.
We are
You feel bad for me?
mocking the sister.
Stop it. Nobody's
Believe
mocking
me,
you.
you don't need to feel bad for me. My life's great.
Nobody's mocking you, but I think the part that you're missing is that nobody's mocking you, but I think the part that you're missing is that everybody has an individual choice to do what they want. And whether that is that choice to make something out of their life, whether it's to get a mediocre job, whether it's to invest, whether it's to get education, whether it's to do substance, it doesn't matter. It's their choice and it's not anybody else's problem but theirs. That's the part that I think you're missing.
I'm agreeing with you, but I agree with you. I agree with you.
Except everything you say doesn't agree with that.
That people have free will. I'm not disagreeing with you that people have free will. People clearly have free will. People have autonomy and they make their own choices. My only point was certain people have a head start. You have an advantage. Everyone does not start on a level.
It doesn't matter if you have a head start or not. You could do anything. You could succeed in anything.
Yeah, you don't even let people finish their sentences, sir. You don't even let people finish their sentences. So I'm not sure how you would know anything.
Dude, you don't have periods. You don't finish sentences. You go from one run-on sentence to another, so I have to interrupt. My apologies if that upsets you. And my also apologies if I'm passionate. See, now you're interrupting. Now you're interrupting me. Now you're interrupting me. Right? Do you understand? Keep going. Keep interrupting me. Do you understand the problem here? Jay, you're getting exactly what you do. You interrupt me every single time I try to talk, and you interrupt me, and I can't talk. And then I interrupt you, and you can't talk. The problem you have is you think that... See, there he goes again. He's interrupting me again.
All right, so I think
I thought that was a period, pal. You take really long gaps, and I feel like you've made this ad hominem because what you're saying really doesn't make a ton of sense. I do agree with most of what your co-hosts are saying.
No,
what you're saying.
They agree with me,
and you're not trying to have a good faith conversation.
They agree with me.
Listen. we all heard what you said. It was pretty obvious that you called to make a point, and we heard and we got the point. Maybe we don't agree with everything you say, okay? But that's completely acceptable. That's the point. That's the point of a conversation. This is not a monologue. So that's why we do what we do. I don't think that the way you present it is even benefit the people or the people that doesn't have the head start like you say. Because to me, sometimes when you see bad things or you experience bad things, especially when you are young, this is the motivation to be different, to do things different, to get better things. Don't you agree with that? When you grew up in a rich family, yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that what you're saying is different from the point that I was making. I agree that you people are motivated, right? Like if you see somebody drive a nice car or live in a big house, you're going to be motivated.
Correct.
I get that. But my point is if children don't have base levels of education, they're not going to just find it magically somewhere. The chances are they won't. That's literally why we have Head Start programs. This is why education at a young age is promoted, because children who fall behind early normally don't make it up. And there's literal evidence about this. So I'm not sure how this is even an argument.
But
what I'm saying is they can. They can reach a point in your life. They say, you know what? I've had enough of being a loser. I want to be a winner now. That's my point. I agree with what you're saying that they if they had a harder start, They just need to stand up one day and say, I'm tired of this. I'm going to do something different. I could show you people in our class who come into our class who changed their life just because of that.
Hey, Larry, can I say something here?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
I think part of the problem that some of the people have with the pull yourself up by the bootstraps crowd is that they kind of like, I think it's true from a personal standpoint that the most beneficial mental attitude you can have is that it's no use for me to play victim. I've got to get out of this myself. I've got to find my own way out.
Yep.
But I think sometimes people just kind of like leave it at that and they ignore statistical reality. And don't cut me off. Let me just finish here.
Yep.
They don't look at like, okay, a certain number of people who come from an impoverished background. Why are 90% of those people aren't going on to college, but 50%, you know, it's, you can't just leave the conversation at pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I think sometimes that it's a nuanced discussion. And maybe part of what's missing in the picture, the statistical picture, is, hey, you need to teach people, yeah, you can do it. You can build, you know, take away the victim mentality. They may be part of it, but I think sometimes it's a more nuanced conversation than just, well, you have a choice. Just don't be poor.
I will just tell you, Jay, this is something that we do here every week.
Yes.
Okay? And I will tell you something else. We all excited, me, Dr. Deb, Larry, we are all very, very excited when the young people come here. The college people, of course, and also the high school people. Because we agree with what you say. This education, the financial education, is very important. Everybody needs to know multiplication when they're 10. Everybody needs to know what is the stock market, to me, by the time they're 16 or 17. I truly believe it's important.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's the people's choice to do it. It's a person's choice. It's the same person that has the choice to say no to drug, and they have the choice to say, I want to learn that when the teacher present a subject on the board while the whole class is interrupting and shouting and throwing things. It's the same choice that a person has. And if you ask me, it's a human being instinct. So it's the same choice that a person has when they are walking into the door of this building that we are sitting in right now and saying, I want to learn, I want to know how I can have better understanding of money. It's all the person's choice, and the person's choice must be individual.
You know, it's easier, and this is where I was
100%.
Where I was what you say, Glenn. It's easier for you to blame others for your problems than it is to stand up and say, I'm going to do something about it. Like, you got somebody who's overweight. I mean, I just lost 60 pounds, right? And I could say, oh, it's because I have a bad metabolism. Oh, it's because I'm addicted to sugar. Oh, it's because I love chocolate. Whatever the excuse may be. My parents were fat, but by the way, they weren't.
They're all
but
true.
Whatever you want to say, until you sit up and say, you know what? I just don't want to be fat anymore, and I'm going to do something about it. And guess what? Overnight, you don't become unfat. It takes months, and it took me over a year to lose 60 pounds. And that's the same thing. Jay, I actually believe that you and I agree, but I'm just afraid that if you start talking to people the way you're talking to them, you could actually hold them back instead of build them up. And that's probably the only place you and I disagree.
Yeah, well, you may say that, but I've been doing mentoring in the inner city for years, and I've seen children through college. I went to a local state school. I've paid for the application fees for lots of young children in the Philadelphia area. So while you may not like the way that I speak, I've done financial literacy lectures. I even was one of the people here in the Girl Scouts chapter when my daughter was going through Girl Scouts to make sure that they had a financial literacy badge.
That's awesome.
And to get that added to their curriculum. So while you may not agree with how I'm presenting this, I find that the way that I've spoken and the way I've spoken, particularly to young people of color in the inner city, it has worked. And I think my point to what the other co-host said earlier about there being personal responsibility, I am all about personal responsibility.
Okay.
And when you talk about wanting to learn math and children need to learn this, they need to learn that, I get it. I don't know what's happening right now in the public school system in Philadelphia, right? Because my children are grown. I already have a child outside that's going through college. But I can tell you, in the late 90s, when I was in Catholic school and I had that cousin across the street, they were not learning multiplication when they were 10. So my basis is what I saw, and I know that it was going to be impossible for him to catch up to me at that time. Now that was the whole basis of this, is that he did not want to be poor. He just didn't have all of the tools early on. He ended up acquiring those tools through personal accountability later in life. But I had a leg up, and I was already investing in my early 20s, where he's going to start investing in his 40s, and he's not going to be able to catch up to me likely.
Well, actually, he could surpass you, but that's a different issue. I mean, it really depends on the risk he takes.
He could.
Right.
He could.
Right. But okay. I actually believe you and I agree, and like I said before, you just got to be careful how you present it, and I'm going to make you an offer, and this is an offer for you if you'd like. If you're doing financial literacy, anytime you want me as a guest, I would be more than happy to help you, because that's what my life is about, is helping people. So if there's any time you need somebody to come in and talk about the stock market, or talk about real estate, or talk about investing in real estate, or talking about the stock market, to inner city or not inner city, doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I would be more than happy to help you. Reach out to me, and I promise I would do that. But right now I got to go to commercial.
And come and meet with us in person. We'll be very happy to see you.
And by the way, I actually really like you. I know it's weird, but I don't argue with people I don't like.
I like you too. Listen, I like you too. I love a great conversation, and thank you all. This has been a wonderful conversation. And Dr. Deb, that was a wonderful. I loved hearing your backstory. Y'all have a great one. All right.
You got it, Jay. Thanks so much for calling. All right, let's go to commercial. We'll be back. This is Larry Steinhouse.
What a nice guy.
Actually, really is a nice guy.
Yeah, he did seem like a nice guy.
Listen to our show.
Nicest guy you ever argued with.
I know, right?
I know. I usually argue with people to piss them off.
Nicest guy you ever yelled at.
And learn more. Learn how to buy properties with no money. Learn how to make money at closings, and learn how to make a monthly income. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. Take your complimentary class this Thursday. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse.
You also have two more calls. You see that?
Awesome. I see Stan, but I don't see the second one.
Is there a second one?
Put it in there so I don't forget.
Hang on.
Send a text
do your job, will you? I mean, I know it's difficult.
He didn't hit enter.
CKS.
He typed.
I know you didn't go to a good school and you have trouble spelling, but you know.
Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse.
Greg in Lansdale. You know who it is, right?
No, but I got to go to Stan first, so let's wait.
No, I know, but Greg, you know who Greg is.
Do you want to be a millionaire in a year?
Not sure.
It's very easy. Just save $100,000 every month and you will be a millionaire even less than a year. If you had enough of those advices, you should come to Investor Schooling. Go to investorschooling.com.
This commercial is so bad that it's good.
It's not bad.
It's terrible.
How to make money the right way.
So come to investorschooling.com and learn how you can make more money, learn how you can invest in stock options and real estate. Take a complimentary class this Thursday night at 7 o'clock, investorschooling.com. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that there are so many different ways to prepare for retirement, and annuities are not the answer?
Dan dropped off, but I've got someone else coming. Hang on.
We got Greg, right?
Come to Investor Schooling, and you will learn so many different ways that you can make more money in retirement.
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll bring Greg in as soon as we come back.
And sign up for a complimentary class this Thursday. That's investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. We'll see you there.
Have you
I've been talking about myself for all these years. Now it's time for you to hear from one of our great clients.
Investor Schooling lives up to the promises. Larry's a great
teacher. So all the things you sent me are spams?
I got hacked. So they just shut down my account. That's what I've been doing.
Come to Investor Schooling, and you can be just like Charlie and change your financial life. Go to investorschooling.com. We will see you Thursday.
Yeah, I got hacked.
Hey, this is Larry
Steinhouse.
You really got hacked. Schooling.
Yeah, so,
listen,
but this is one of my main emails.
You worry about coming to see me because you don't want to invest in real estate.
I know how.
Which
email is it? The Gmail.
I'm going to teach you a way that you don't
have to deal with
started
with changing your password.
Or even
I changed my password.
any real estate and invest in real estate at the
I
same
changed
time.
my password, but
so
if you get something from me, Larry,
don't open.
That's investorschooling.com and take a complimentary class.
Send me a
this
threesome
Thursday,
invitation.
And I promise you, no toilets, no trash, no tenants.
This program is.
All right, we're coming back.
It's a hack. Don't accept it.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. That was a great conversation, wasn't it?
It did.
There was a lot of cool stuff. It was, definitely difference of opinion, but I think the difference in opinion was similar opinion, even though it was difference of opinion. All right,
Don't
let's do
open
this. Let's go because we don't have that much time because it was a long conversation. Let's go right to Greg and Lansdale. What's happening, man?
Hi, Larry, Dr. Deb, Omri. How you guys doing? Just wanted to say hi to you.
All right. Hi. So obviously you were listening intently to that conversation. What do you think?
Do you think you got your money's worth for the hour? It was a long conversation, and I didn't hear a lot of financial stuff in it.
You didn't, or you did?
He did not.
I didn't. Really.
So Greg, so
a lot of the stuff was about education and stuff like that.
So you listen to our show every week, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being a listener. But you know that we go off on topics like this, and one of the biggest things we do is trying to help people. It's all about mindset.
I understand that. Yep. Mm-hmm. I understand that. I mean, they were talking about education, and I remember when I was a kid, for multiple-client, my father used to hold up flashcards and to do the tables, and stuff like that. I remember doing stuff like that, and he said the parents do it. Well, so what? My father did that, but then I also remember that where I live, because the fact that the schools were supposed to be better, the taxes were higher, people wanted to buy here more in this town instead of other places.
Right, of course. That's very common, right?
Well, yeah. A couple weeks ago, Larry, I have an HD radio, and there's this station I listen to in New Jersey. So I turned the radio on, and I heard your commercial on, and I thought it was on AM. Here it was FM. You're advertised on an FM.
Oh, it's on 101.5.
101.55,
yeah. My good friend Bill Spady over there. Yeah, he's actually.
Because they have they have an FM 2 station that actually plays it's called Beach Radio from down in New Jersey that has all oldies on it and stuff like that.
All right. All right, Greg. Anything else? We got other calls. I want to get to them.
I know you get close to the end of the time. Just want to say hi to you guys, and
I appreciate
you.
You
are having a half decent summer, except for the heat.
The heat's not bad, actually. It's a really nice day.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care, Greg. See ya. All right, I think we got G. Who's G? Let's go, G. G, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. What's up?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Great shows today. I listened to the first show, especially when Dr. Deb was talking about the different delivery patterns, and when you had that gunshot thing on there, I laughed out loud. That was the first out loud laugh I've had today. That was hysterical.
That's funny.
And this one, it sounds like in my neighborhood. It's like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Great shows. The gentleman you just talked to, Mr. J, he was very insightful, and I'm glad you guys resolved your problems.
Well, I didn't even resolve it. We had a difference of similar opinion. It's kind of a weird. It's weird. Like we kind of we agreed with each other, but we disagreed just a little bit on the details. That's about it. I mean, I actually believe that Jay and I could be really good friends, especially because it sounds like we have similar desires of helping people. So I liked him a lot, actually.
Yeah, it was good, and he might even be a good occasional guest host on the show. Inspired people.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's an idea to have him here.
Doing long term instead of immediately.
You know what, Jay? I don't know if you're still listening, Jay, but call back, give Glenn your phone number. We'll actually have you on the show because I'd love to hear about how you're helping inner city kids, because that to me is absolutely one of my absolute favorite things that I heard you say about yourself. And so if you really want to be on the show and tell us about that, and we could actually promote you and see how we can help you, that was a great idea, G. Thank you so much. So Jay, if you're listening, call back and give Glenn your phone number.
One more thing. What about investor schooling for kids?
So we went down this path. Yeah. We thought about this a couple of times, and I did one year I actually did junior achievement, and it was kind of neat because I did the junior achievement thing, and and it was happened to be right when COVID hit, so it died right away. But I wouldn't mind doing it. The problem is, so it would be completely different, and obviously I'd either have to do it for free or I'd have to do it, and I don't mind doing that either. But I'd have to do it the parents would have to get their kids here, and I just don't know if that's going to happen. That was part of the problem we had with the junior achievement thing, was the people who ran junior achievement said, we put it out there and nobody wants to bring their kid here. It's not like I'm not going to go to her house and say, hey, look, I'm going to teach your kid financial literacy. We need them to come here. It's going to be a classroom setting, and we're going to teach them financial literacy. And we're going to volunteer. We were going to do it for free, but the people said that nobody wanted to come. They had like had like 2 people that said yes, and it wasn't enough.
Since President Trump started his funding or the government funding for new babies and adopted kids,
yep.
I think you want to try to put it out there again because people are really inspired by that.
You're talking about the Trump account.
People have already signed up.
You're talking about the Trump accounts, right?
Yes.
Which, by the way, I'm a really big believer in.
Yes.
I think everyone should open a Trump
huge.
account for their kids. Absolutely. Listen, and
I
if you hate Trump,
for a lot of people,
okay.
so
go ahead.
That's at the top of mind for a lot of people. So it would be a good idea now that people are thinking about their kids' futures to just try to start the kids' program again.
That's right, and even if you listen to this and you hate Trump, I'm not going to do it because there's Trump's name on it. If you want to be stupid, that's fine. You have to understand the guy is a brilliant businessman, absolutely brilliant businessman. He put this together. I promise you that the people on the team that put this together are going to make a lot of money with this. So if you put in the maximum $5,000 a month for your kids or your grandkids, this is going to turn into something huge. Plus, the other thing that's really cool about it is like my kid. My son I have 2 grandkids with my son, right? And it became an argument of how I was going to, help them with their college education. I wanted to put it into a Roth IRA, which is the greatest thing you can do. They didn't understand how it worked, and blah blah blah. They wouldn't give me the Social Security amount. I said, open up the Trump accounts. I'll put money in. So now it becomes easy. I can easily put money into this, and I can easily max it out every year.
Exactly.
And it's going to kill the S&P. It's going to blow away the S&P. And even if it just makes the S&P, even if it does 6 or 7% a year, it's going to be better than you're going to do with any financial advisor out there. So I highly recommend that people use the Trump accounts as a vehicle for their kids and or grandkids. And you get a $1,000 bonus if your kid was born last year.
I wish they would talk about it more because it's a brilliant concept.
Absolutely.
I want to give a point for the people that won't do it just because the word Trump account. I will take advantage of the Obama.
You can't help mental illness.
So no. I will take advantage of the Obamacare as much as I can, even though it said Obama. I don't care. It's a great product.
I couldn't get Obamacare.
It's because you haven't been here.
That's another story I'm not going to discuss on the phone. But anyway, the Trump accounts are brilliant and they're wonderful and they're just going to do so many great things for the kids out there.
Agreed.
And people really need to think about it.
Oh, absolutely.
This is your kid's future.
Absolutely. It's the first place you should put money in for your kids' education in the future. Absolutely, the first place. Second place would be a Roth IRA.
And even if it's not for their education, if they want to go to some kind of
that's right,
school to learn a trade.
That's right. That's right. Or not even go to school.
Whatever.
They could keep it. They could just keep it. They could keep it and use it for retirement. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's a great plan.
Exactly.
The numbers the numbers are going to work out fantastic. I've done several videos on it on Facebook already. All right, G.
But,
when are you going to come into?
It was absolutely brilliant.
When are you going to come into investor schooling?
When I get everything situated. Tell Omri that it was a joy talking to Rome on the phone. She's adorable. She needs to be on there more.
She does. And actually, you heard the story that we're going to be teaching Rome the stock market, right?
Mm-hmm. Very shortly.
Cool.
So as soon as right now she has
she has very good radio presence.
Yeah, she was great.
Very good radio presence. She's an asshole.
Yeah, she absolutely. She's actually better than her dad.
Yeah.
And she reads the phone number better, too.
In so many ways.
All right. Gee, we thank you so much for being a listener.
She doesn't go the
what was that? Well, I missed that one.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Sweet. Glenn Page. All right. Gee, thank you so much for listening, and we're looking forward to seeing you in class.
Yes, please.
This is an interesting show, isn't it?
It is.
I like it a lot, actually.
I know. It is not a financial show. But it does somehow. It's weird.
Yeah, and Jay, I'm really hoping you called back, and if not, please call back and give Glenn your number. We'd love to have you as a guest on the show to talk about what you're doing for inner city kids, because I think it's important. I think we need to help anybody we can in any way we can.
Correct.
So that would be awesome, and I'd love to meet you also. Maybe we'll even buy you lunch.
Sure, why not?
But the guy's so successful, maybe he could buy us lunch.
Correct.
There you go.
We should do that.
I didn't ask him what he did. I really wanted to, but we kept going down the same path. I wanted to eventually ask him what he did that made him so successful.
Are we going to lunch after?
No, I have a party to prepare for tomorrow.
Ah, really? You have a party tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a big party. Are you coming?
I am coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like 100 people there.
Ooh.
And you might get lost.
It could be.
People are coming just to see you, Omri.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's laughing.
Nobody's coming to see me.
I don't think he's. No, but we're talking about me right now.
I know we're talking about you, Omri. I'm sorry. We're never talking about me again.
We never. No, I didn't say we never talk about you. I'm saying there is a time to talk about you.
Okay, the time to talk about you.
Dr. Dev.
Dr. Dev.
Okay.
I have to go buy a 100-foot extension cord.
What?
I have to go buy a 100-foot extension cord.
Why?
For what?
Because we have a bounce house for your kids.
Okay.
I have a bounce house for your kids.
Okay, I appreciate that. Why the people that bring the bouncy house don't bring extension cords?
So they might, but my wife was concerned.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? And then I'm also thinking I need a 100-foot extension cord for the PA system. So I can, if we want to do a speech or anything.
So you go to Home Depot?
Well, no, I'm actually going to go to Ace. I'll pay double, but I just don't want to drive to Home Depot.
Anymore, no?
Yeah, it's pretty much close to double.
Yeah?
You ever go to Ace Hardware?
Sometimes,
Almost everything is double.
Really?
Yeah, than it is at Home Depot. But it's worth it because from my house, Home Depot is so far away. It's crazy. It's like I live in the worst place if you need to go to Home Depot.
There's no Home Depot around you?
There's no.
Okay.
No.
We'll open one.
I know. They need a Home Depot in Newtown.
Exactly.
They really do. I mean,
100%.
I think the only thing keeping Home Depot from being in Newtown is Newtown.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're not allowed to have a bag in Newtown.
You're not allowed to have a bag.
Yeah, you didn't know that when you go any store in
right.
Newtown.
Yeah.
Could I have a bag? No.
No. You can't
Why
give you a
not? Because you're not allowed to have one because it's a liberal town and it's Newtown, and in Newtown we don't allow bags. Well, how am I supposed to carry this stuff out? That's your problem, sir.
That's the town that I really hope
Unbelievable.
is the last to turn liberal.
Unbelievable.
I really don't want it to be liberal.
What, Newtown?
Yeah.
It's already liberal.
No, it's not.
It's pretty liberal if they don't allow bags.
Okay, I would go with that. But
I'm telling you, there's no Republican out there who's going to say, hey, I have to carry all my stuff. I have to walk in and out 4 or 5 times. I mean, I went to Ace Hardware, and the guy, she goes, we can't give you a bag. So
no,
I said,
paper bag. No paper
no
bag?
bags.
Paper
no
bag too?
bags. No bags.
So what do you do when you go from Ace?
So I said, can I use the carry thing? The and then bring it back in? She goes, yeah, that's what everybody else does. So I had to take the carry thing, put the thing one at a time into my car. Then I have to carry the carry thing back in, and then I have to drive home and I have to take it out of my car one piece at a time.
Just throwing it out there, for everybody who does this outside of YouTube, in the back of my Jeep and also in the back of my Beamer, I have bags. Yeah, so whenever I go into a store, I bring them with me.
Well, my car is not a trash bin.
My car is not a trash bin either.
Well, I don't want my car to be a trash bin.
I'm just saying, in the trunk where nobody sees it.
Well, I like my trunk neat.
You can still put them in a little bag.
No. I don't need to do that.
He's got to put the bodies in the trunk. He can't.
I'm just saying, a couple little bags is not going to make or break you.
No, it's annoying.
I understand that. So,
oh wait, I forgot my bag. Can you leave all my stuff on the counter so I go out to my car and get my bag?
I'm saying that every time I walk into the store, I go into my trunk and I grab 2 bags so that I have whatever I need.
Well, congratulations for being trained by the liberals.
Can we add?
I am not a robot. I don't do that stuff.
Stop.
Glenn, can we?
You know why? You know where I started
15
learning.
Seconds.
When I was in Israel, I had to pack my own bags because they don't do it for you, and that's when I learned how to do it.
All right.
So this was way before all the stuff.
You didn't know how to pack a bag.
They didn't pack it for you. And
I know. They know. I know.
But they still gave you a bag. There's a whole different thing. All right.
Moving on.
I want to thank all the listeners for listening. I especially want to thank JJ. You were awesome. Please call back if you haven't already called back and give Glenn your number. And you're welcome to be on the show. I'd love to hear more about how you helping people in inner city, and if there's anything we can do to help you as well. I want to thank G for calling and everybody else who called in today. It was awesome. And that's it. Go to Investor School. Yeah, I don't even have time. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. And you can take a free class this Thursday night, and you can learn about all kinds of things money. Talk to you Thursday.
This program is paid for by investors.
You are clear. Hang on. Somebody's calling. I don't think it's Jay. Let me find out who it is before you run off.
All right.
All right.
HT or
Hang on.
No,
See you tomorrow, Kimmy. We're